Lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is Saturday, the 26th day of July 2025. Tata Bobo Chafo. I urge each and every one of you to please invite your friends and well-wishers, because the hour has come for us to listen, to draw nearer to our listening devices and tune in to Radio Biafra London, because this is a revolutionary radio. This radio is meant for both mental and physical emancipation, that you may know the truth and the truth shall set you free. And I always say this, that you will never know the truth until you hear it. We need to start reprogramming our mindsets, because the colonizers programmed our brains to think in a certain way. Remember that we are in an era of enlightenment. I am an era, enlightenment, to shine light to the secret places. All those places that we are not allowed to shine light on. Let me give you an example. As a child, if in the night I was sent maybe on an errand, go to so person's house to collect this or give him this. When you come out, everywhere will be dark. Ordinary cassava leaf in your eye will turn to something else because it is darkness. Are you getting it? Because in darkness, everything becomes illusion. In darkness, everything turns to another thing. You don't know reality from fake in darkness, because there is no light. This is what we have been enduring. We were programmed to stay in the curriculum, not to ask questions. But in this era, the era of enlightenment in Africa, many questions should be asked, and that is what we are doing. In religion, they banned us from, they programmed us not to question many things. Accept it as it is. And they put it in the Bible. They say, blessed is he that believes without seeing. That is the worst thing, the worst program that they have done to us. The worst. They demonize Thomas, the character Thomas in the Bible, that he doubts. So have you seen? So he said, blessed is he that did not see but believe. This is when they put us to the lowest of the low. That is a program. Are you getting it? Garbage in, garbage out. You know, if you are writing program for computer, anything you command computer, that is what you get. So they wrote until you change the program and you start getting another thing from the computer. You command it through the language, computer language. So, what they did to us is program. And they concluded it that, look, all these fake things, all these things we have told you as stories, you don't need to have any proof. You don't need to ask questions. Just believe. And it is okay. And you'll be blessed. Today, as I said, we are in the era of enlightenment. Enlightenment. We are shining light on everything. I say everything. Remember that this is how the Europeans evolved, and today they are developing. Are you hearing what I'm saying? The Europeans, they were so stupid religiously and suffering. The only people that were living flamboyant lives during the medieval period of the European, or in the European history, were the ruling class and the religious clergy, the monarchs and the religious clergy, the nobles, the peasants, that is the population, the ordinary people. We are working hard, suffering in order for the nobles, the ruling class, to be taking everything. The peasants, they work, they pay everything to the nobles, the ruling class. Because as of that time, Europe, the European countries were feudalistic and monarchistic. Monarchy and feudal system, where the people has no power. The people have no power. Power belongs to the ruling class only. Whatever they say happens. Now, the religious leaders are their promoters. They make sure to sedate the population never to think with their brain. They brought this mantra that this ruling class, they were given by God, that it is God that gave them the authority. That is divine right. That the monarchs, the ruling class, they have the authority right from birth. That their right is divine to rule the people. So don't disobey. It is from God. What I'm telling you is what they were telling the Europeans, the clergymen. The same way today, the work of the job of the clergy, both Christian and Islam, in Nigeria is to sedate the people, make sure the people are mentally tied. Do you remember Mbaka telling you, condemning good luck, Jonathan? That good luck is bad luck and Buhari is the Messiah. Have you forgotten? That is exactly the same thing. They program your brain. They program you as the population, not to reason. That is why today I'm going to talk about the need for reasoning and knowledge. These are things that has been discarded, almost discarded in our land, in Igbo land, in Biafran land. The reasoning and knowledge has been discarded. Cash, Ibutike being promoted. And we are seeing the evil results. And before I continue, Let me talk about a bit about the genocide that some criminals sponsored by Hope Uzodimma and politicians are committing in our land, in Mbano, in Arondizog. Let me read what our indefatigable attorney Ifanye Ejiofor on today's news headline. Ifanye Ejiofor wrote, he said, a lawyer Ifanye Ejiofor decries genocide killings in Southeast, says it is another Biafra war, demands urgent action. These criminals they are using, I think Mazi Jonathan Chinedu has mentioned their names. When they pursue them from one place, they go to a soft fall. These are terrorists. I am telling you. Some of them are deceiving our people, causing more harm by using the name Biafra. But look, let me tell you, IPOBESN will never spill the blood of our people. It is abomination. These people are criminals that are being sponsored by the politicians in Igbo land. You hear me clear? It is true. Mazi Jonathan called, mentioned their names, Angel Makeup. They are working with that criminal Gentle, killing innocent people. And I continue asking why. Let me tell you what they are sponsoring in our land is to make the bloodshed that is going on in North to reach everywhere, including Biafra land. That is it. That is it. That is it. You cannot tell me that Nigerian government don't have the capacity of dealing with these people. He's saying they are sponsoring them. Remember, Babangida said, or is it Abacha, that said, any insurgency that happens in a country and, goes till some days, weeks, the hand of government is there. It is political. Do you get it? Let me read a bit on what our IPOB lawyer Ifanye Ejiofor writes. Today, 26th of July 2025, lawyer Ifanye Ejiofor decries genocide or genocide killings in Southeast, says it is another Biafra war, demands urgent action. You know, the caliphate wants our land to be in flames. Are you getting it? I think yesterday I played the clip where Obasanjo made the statement that he used Igbo to fight Igbo. This is what they are doing. Are you getting it? This is what the caliphate is doing now. Remember Gentle, that criminal, Gentle the Yahoo, that rogue. Remember his video clip, which he made some time ago, some months back, when he was afraid that they were they were pursuing him to kill him. He opened up that he was sponsored by Hope Uzodimma. They used to give their group money. That he explained everything. Why do you think that After that clip, he never talked again. They met him, they sent message to him, tell him now, don't talk again, keep quiet. We will be giving you money. We guarantee your security, no problem. That is what happened. Are you getting what I'm saying? In that clip, he explained what happened when somebody arranged a meeting between them. He mentioned the names between them, all those criminals, and Hope Uzodimma. Hope Uzodimma told them, look, I want you to be doing Biafra in my own way. And he gave them, I think he said the first money he disbursed to them was 150 million naira. He gave them. That they should be doing Biafra in, he explained to them his own way. That is causing havoc, killing our people. So that Biafra, why he is doing all these things now, they will use the Nigerian info media to be pinning it to IPOB. That is the job. As what the brown envelope Yoruba media wrote, that it is IPOB that killed these people. It is ESN. Because somebody can just call and say, I'm ESN. A criminal can do that. This is this is the intelligence job they are doing. It's intelligence. Now let me read a bit before I continue. Human rights lawyer Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who decried what he described as genocide killings in several communities in Imo State and other states across the southeast, calling for immediate and decisive intervention by state and federal authorities, where they want us to be massacred. They are sponsoring all these things. In a statement he released on Saturday, Ejiofor condemned the recent massacre of unarmed civilians in Obinetiti, Ndi Ejezie, Omo Aloma, and Ndi Akwunwata, 4 communities in Arondi Zogi, that are not local government area of Imo State, by yet to be identified government. These are sponsored by Hope Uzodimma and co politicians. These are the people. We know. So we hear where Gentle was warning on his voice. We have them. That they should leave Obinetiti for him. These are the people. These are sponsored to be causing havoc in our land, killing innocent people, so that the Nigerian media will be carrying it that it is ESN. Does it make sense? Any person that is thinking that ESN will kill our people, are you sure that you are reasoning at all? We are trying to protect our people, and now you come and say that it's ESN killing our own people. No, these are criminals. These are criminals that have been hijacked by the politicians in our land. We know when politicians enter something, finish. They use it to commit atrocities. Sahara reporters have reported that at least 7 people were confirmed dead, and several others critically injured following a deadly attack by gunmen on the communities in the early hours of Friday. Confirming the attack, the police public relations officer for Imo State Command, DSP, Deputy Superintendent of Police Henry Okoye, said in a statement that the assailants were alleged to be the Eastern Security Network. These are what they always carry, because the criminals they sponsor them to do this job so that they will tie it to ESN. These are lies from the pit of hell. Our people should know better. Our people should know better. You know that there is no way ESN will ever spill the blood of our people. It's impossible. They don't do it. Remember that they have been trying to push this narrative so that our people, because many of our people are highly gullible. I never see as gullible people as many in Igbo. I am telling you honestly, people that are the most gullible tribe in Nigeria is in Igbo. I can authoritatively tell you, because they are the people easily deceived. And you see, somebody that you think he know better, he knows better, he will not start that. He said, nah, see, Sahara reporters carry him now. Say, and you say, but is this now? Have you forgotten? Media propaganda? What are you talking? This is how our people are programmed in order to be contributing money in churches, building or paying tithes and offerings and building other people's land, the Yoruba land. What Yoruba have in our land, only investment is church. That is it. And they will colonize our people. Yoruba colonize our people through religion. Do I blame the Fulani that is trying to also colonize some of our people, even in Abakaliki with Islam? Because they know that you are gullible. You fall in anyhow. Once you perceive the order of money, oh, you are gone. Now I call another thing. They continue using you in order to be building mansions and constructing different things in Yoruba land, courtesy of your money, the money you are donating, that you are looking for miracle. Not anything you are doing, it is their God that is, their prayer that is working on you. Very cool. This is where Radio Biafra, we are here. We try to remove you from that your stupidity, because many of our people do the very stupid, the gullible. Do you know one of the best things on Radio Biafra? Self-criticism. And do you know why we do it? So that we remove ourselves from idiocy. I am telling you. We don't pity ourselves, because we say it as it is. How many of all these Yoruba pastors or churches own any manufacturing or pure water company in any part of Biafra land? Tell me. Nothing. What they put everywhere is church. Redeemed Evangelical Mission, Christ Church Effect, what goes Quran in different parts of Biafra land, and you are contributing every Sunday, and they are taking their money. You are giving them your money. When they say support ESN, you will not, because you are gullible. You are self-destructive. You are stupid. That is the reason. That is why you have to listen to Radio Biafra London, so that you become saved. Let me continue reading. Confirming the attack. Okay, I've gone there. Ejiofor in his statement said, "This morning I write with a heart heavy, shattered by grief, burning with rage, and aching with disbelief. I can no longer watch in silence as our homeland descends into the abyss of horror and moral collapse." According to the lawyer, what unfolded in these peaceful communities was not just another act of violence, it was a brutal reminder of our crumbling humanity, a dark chapter that has carved an eternal scar into the soul of our people. As the attacks sparked a widespread outrage, Ejiofor described the killings as a chilling documentary of state failure, the erosion of our values, and the slow, painful death of our shared humanity. And that is truth. Because I cannot see the reason why somebody an Igbo man will carry gun and be shooting down people, unarmed, defenseless people for nothing. Do you see where Obasanjo say, I use Igbo to kill Igbo, to fight Igbo? This is what their agenda. This is what they are doing. It is what they are doing. Don't think that the way it is when it is being done in another. No. They are exhibiting this plan today. And what is the cost? Money. Once money. Sorry, I off my microphone. Once money is involved, a primitive Igbo man is capable of killing his brother. I mean, even his mother. As long as money is involved. It's very, very pathetic, honestly speaking. Very, very pathetic indeed. But we must continue. We must continue. Now, we are telling our people that don't mind what Nigerian media is writing. It is a calculated plan. You know, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu say it's not about going shouting or fighting for freedom, or let us go fight our enemies. No, he said, can you handle propaganda? It's a question worthy of reply. Can you handle propaganda? And we are seeing the propaganda today. Are you getting it? They sponsor criminals to act, to kill our own people, and after they use the media, they tag it on ESN. They tag it on ESN and say, these are the people doing it, ESN. What they want to achieve is, number one, they want to destroy the mindset of our people, turn our people against IPOB, against ESN. That is what they are doing. That is what they are doing. I have explained this the other day. That is what they want to achieve. So that the siblings of all these people killed, when you will never talk about Biafra in their presence. Never. They'll tell you, say, now Biafra would like that. I don't want. I want to be with Nigeria. It's an intelligence work. Remember, our people should be wise. Political wisdom is needed, please. Our people should be wise for once. So that whatever that is happening, you calculate it where they are going. Nigerian government is at work. They are using our politicians. Don't you hear what Soludo Wambaf, what he vomited in Maryland? It is part of it. Igbo man, an average Igbo man, have never departed from that primitive selfishness. Unless you are a student of Radio Biafra, unless you are redeemed as an IPOB member, you become redeemed. You start thinking in another way. You jettison this type of character. When you look at these people, you see it's not only the politicians, it is about the mentality. Are you getting what I'm saying? So, what is happening, the killings that are going on in our land are sponsored directly by politicians. Hold them accountable. That is the thing. They are responsible for what is happening. Wherever you see them talk about ESN, that is propaganda. Tell them, hey, we know. Tell them, please use another format. Are you getting me? So, now, let me continue on normally on the topic of today. I mean, on today's issue. Because do not forget that today is Saturday, being the 26th day of July 2026. There is something one of our brothers complained yesterday. I don't know. Please, if you experience this type of thing when I'm talking and after there is no voice again, please let me inbox me. I don't say you call me, please. Just inbox me. Let me know, because I am monitoring my dashboard. Everything is okay, so that I know whether it is from here or is from another place. Please, if you anytime you don't hear my voice again for maybe some seconds, please inbox me, say your voice have gone, because I'm watching. I want to check something. I'm watching, please, because we must be hearing everything. This is for dissemination of information, because information is power. When you see the way people behave, the way you behave is about the information you consume, right from childhood, right from your family, the way your parents talk to you, because family values also is communicated, is information. Are you getting me? All are information. That's why they use religious dogma in order to make sure that we are, they tie us mentally, so that we don't ask questions any longer. We become gullible. We become, people. Okay. It's okay. Thank you. I'm saying anytime that my voice goes off, let me know. Just inbox me, please. Okay. As I was saying before, the topic of my submission today is the need for reasoning and knowledge. Do you know why we are bold enough in order to be speaking like this, to be asking questions, to be shining light? Because we are in the era of awakening in Africa in general. There is this light that is hovering on the air. If you are smart enough, knowledgeable enough, you grab your own. The enlightenment is there. You listen and watch what is going on the social media. Different people talking what we wouldn't have been able to speak or to question 20 years, 30 years ago. Today we are questioning them with boldness. You know that we are in the era of awakening. Now, reasoning. I'm talking about the need for reasoning and knowledge, because in this struggle for liberation of Biafra, it is not only physical liberation. We need wisdom, and we must promote reasoning and wisdom. Mazi Jonathan Chinedu started broadcast on Radio Biafra that we must subject everything to the altar of reason. That is the beginning. It's how the Europeans did. It's what brought about the development, the advancement you are seeing in Europe today. Because the people changed their mentality. There is no way a government or a regime, let me call it a regime, can develop a people without impacting knowledge and development and giving them the normal information, so that people will be carried along. Because who is the government? It's the people. Politicians come from the people. So when a politician comes out, rises up in hierarchy, in political hierarchy, he must also be acting according to what he knew, according to the way he reasoned, according to the knowledge he has. It is a pity in our land today, in Igbo land today, we no longer encourage reason and knowledge. Unlike our value, because our value with Igbo value, we cherish knowledge, we cherish wisdom and knowledge and reasoning. But today, it is a pity that it is no longer the case. That is why you can go to a meeting, you will see an idiot, a small boy, butrego, maybe ogara buta bua here, any type of business, butrego, non-entity now or anything. He will have the temerity to shout down on an elder with wisdom. Not an old man, I say an elder that is making sense. He can shout, now sit down, I say. How much do you have? Abomination is going on in our land. We promote money for a long time. We promote cash. We took it as a priority in our land, and today we are seeing the repercussion. Our values, our normal, very beautiful values are diminishing. Our women are being trafficked for sex. Everybody chori boutique. That is why you see Igbo girls being taken everywhere they travel. What are they doing? They are looking for money. If you want to destroy a people, start by destroying their women. It's finished. That race is gone. Are you getting what I'm saying? But here on Radio Biafra, we are trying to restore the mentality of our people back to reason. The need for reasoning and knowledge. Reasoning is crucial for effective decision making, problem solving, and navigating complex situations in both personal and professional life. It allows individuals to analyze information, identify patterns, and form logical conclusions based on evidence. You see, everything, reason is based on evidence. But religion tell you no evidence. Evidence is not needed. Just belief. And the funniest part of it is this. When you say, you believe, but look in Nigeria, look as I'm talking, and you are in Nigeria, in your parlor, in your bedroom, the car you are driving, how many of the properties you are seeing now, as I'm talking, you are watching, just use your eye, watch, how many is being manufactured in Nigeria? How many? You see that if there is any, it will be very minute, 0 point or 1% only. Almost every other thing is being manufactured, is being imported. You are sure to import it from Turkey, from Bangladesh, from America. Now, every other thing mostly is from China. People that don't believe China, they base everything on evidence. Are you getting what I'm saying? Reasoning allows individuals to analyze information, identify patterns, and form logical conclusions based on evidence. Do you base your conclusion on evidence? The answer is no. In religion, tomorrow is Sunday, you go, you believe. Belief covers everything. Oh, believe that it will be okay, that God is good for you. Believe that, you will survive if, in a country where there is no security. Believe that you will survive, and you continue acting on belief. Belief. Whereas real human beings are basing their arguments on evidence. They identify patterns. They analyze information, identify patterns, and form logical conclusions based on evidence. This is just the skeleton of manufacturing. A producing human being. You analyze patterns, and analyze information, identify patterns, and form logical conclusions based on evidence. This is, the skeleton of how China is progressing today. Everything is based on evidence. They don't believe, no. They work hard, they do things and see. Let me see. How do you do? How does this thing work? No, God do them like that. Say no. No. It's lie. Let me study how it works. Do you see our people even thinking of studying how this photosynthesis, how plants grow, how leaf of plant can convert solar energy into food. These are things that you will see a researcher will be there for many years checking. How does this plant, how do you, if you plant a maize, one seed of maize, put it on the ground, water it, before you know the stalk will rise up and it will form leaves. How does this thing work? These are questions that should be asked. Why asking these questions? It is opening your brain into something very huge for you to exhibit your humanness. That is production, being able to produce. But we see education in Nigeria as going to four-wall school and learning English, how to draw cockroach. That is education. No. Our ancestors were highly educated, because you can be educated by observing nature. You observe how nature works, how nature functions, how things work in nature. Now from there you start trying to apply. It is through this photosynthesis that even harnessing of sunlight, converting it into energy. That is where you see today you are buying, you build house. As Nigeria don't have electricity, you buy solar energy, solar powered cells. Very easy. You harness solar panels, they harness sunlight, sun rays, they turn the sun rays into electric energy and store it in a battery. How does this thing work? You consumers that don't think, you only believe. And the worst part of it is that all those things, they make you to believe that you will receive it. These are things done by human being. Are you getting me? Oh, I believe I will get it. I will get car. Car done by does a spirit produce car? It's still human being. No, I believe I will get a shoe. Does the spirit produce shoe? It's still human being. So why can't we reason? There is a need for reasoning and knowledge. We need to go back to start promoting reasoning and knowledge. We need to replace Ibutike with reasoning and knowledge. I am telling you, because we have missed the road as a people. Now let me continue. Strong reasoning skills are essential for success in various fields, from science and law to everyday tasks like managing finances and building relationships. According to scientific proof, human DNA are 99% similar to that of chimpanzee. Are you getting it? That is why once any new medicine that they first of all test on chimpanzee, that was before anyway, because Animal rights activists, they no longer allow drugs to be tested on animals like monkey and chimpanzees. No. Instead, they love it to be tested on Africans. They love animals, chimpanzee, more than Africans. What I'm telling you is real. They love animals, like chimpanzee, more than Africa. I mean, more than Africans. That's why any medicine, all these pharmaceutical giants, anything they want to test, Bill Gates, now, he bring it to Nigeria. They are in charge of Nigeria now. They test everything on human beings because they can no longer use chimpanzees that has similar 99% similar DNA to that of human beings. They don't allow. They say no. It is against ethics. But instead, carry the medicine, test it on Africans, for you to understand how bad it is. Now, as I said, according to scientific proof, human DNA is 99% similar to that of chimpanzee, but the 1% difference makes the 1% difference makes the difference. That 1%, it makes the difference. The most intelligent chimpanzee maybe can stick out a stick in order to take a termite, and he say, "Oh, he's very intelligent," but that thing can be done better by even a human toddler, a human being toddler, a baby of maybe 1 year. He can do it better. For you to understand that 1% difference of between chimpanzee, 1% DNA difference between chimpanzee and human being is the difference between a chimpanzee, the most brilliant chimpanzee, counting, maybe pointing from 1, 2, 3 to 5, and human being building space shuttle going to another planet. Do you see how huge that 1% difference is? That is why there is need for reasoning and knowledge. Is what I'm talking about today. Reasoning and knowledge that has been eclipsed by religion. That is why anywhere you see religion, what I'm talking, listen. When religion is foreign to a place, a foreign religion being practiced or being imposed on to a place, there is problem. They become unproductive. Are you getting it? As I said, the smartest chimpanzee could stick out a stick into termites' hole to catch termites. Human toddlers can do it even better. Therefore, we humans possesses high standard of reasoning capacity, which is controlled and dwarfed by, among other things, mostly religion. It is it. Religion dwarfs our sense of reasoning. It makes us continue being, unreasonable. It makes us continue being ignorant. Oh, believe. Oh, there is a better place for you to go. You believe. Other than this earth that you are here. If I thought somebody would say, "Do you know where? Okay, where will you live in eternity after death?" Now it becomes they don't even argue. What are we doing here on earth? Why shouldn't we build a very good place? No, they are interested on where you go after death. Now I ask, where were you before you were born? It's a very, very simple question. Religion makes you don't reason. Now, let me play this. It's this clip from this scientist. Okay, listen, please. Listen.
You have the power of mind that allows you to probe what is true in the world. And
We have the power of mind that allows you to probe what is going on in this world. It is in every human being. It depends on how you use your own. Do you see that? This man is an astronaut. He has gone to space. He's telling you, let me come back.
According to...
Well, we have the power of mind that allows you to probe what is true in the world. And
we have the power of the mind to probe what is true in the world.
To abandon that because someone is persuasive and says...
And you abandon that because somebody has been preaching to you, persuading you, just believe.
Just believe. Everything will be okay.
Everything will be okay.
Imagine how much less duped we would be by people who would get you to think things that have no evidence for it at all, and you change your life, pivot your life on it. We're in a free country. I'm not...
Are you getting what he's saying? That we have the mind, but human beings are equipped with the ability in order to probe. Probing is the research you are doing. In order to dig, to find with evidence, to find out the truth. But somebody tell you, no, abandon this. No need of you to research it. To research. No need of probing. Don't just believe. Are you seeing?
According to...
Well, we have the power of mind that allows you to probe what is true in the world and to abandon that because someone is persuasive and says, just believe, everything will be okay. Imagine how much less duped we would be by people who would get you to think things that have no evidence for it at all.
Imagine how less duped we could be by not even allowing these people that makes you think, you believe things that you never see. You don't have no evidence at all.
And you change your life, pivot your life on it. We're in a free country. I'm not going to make you believe or not believe, but just be aware of the consequences of that to our culture, to our civilization. If we're trying to go into the 21st century and be competitive, you can't just say, let's just believe we'll be competitive. Yes. I have an idea. No, I gained 10 pounds last month. Let me repeal the law of gravity. Yeah, that'll help my bathroom scale. You can't just choose what is true and what isn't. It's not...
You can never choose what is true and not, because truth is proof. Truth is practical. Are you getting it?
How the world works. It's not how science works. We have...
So we have the capacity as human beings to think, to reason, to build things, to manufacture, to make this world a better place. But religion comes and tells you, no, just abandon all those your capacities, just believe. Pray, pray, pray. As I was telling you, this is how the Europeans were. During the medieval era, the Europeans were duped. They tell, no, monarchy, feudal system, the kings, they are chosen by God. You don't judge them. Even if they are shooting their part, no, it is not your duty to judge them. God that brought them, make them rulers over you, we judge them, leave it for God. That was what the Europeans were being told, the European population. The clergymen, the priests, we are telling them this to calm the people, to continue keeping the people. Are you questioning God for making these people, this family, to be royal family? But let me tell you something. When the Enlightenment came and the people start asking questions, the Europeans, they were so annoyed, they were so mad that it led to revolution. Because when you find out that you have been duped, when you see we that have been redeemed from this religious mentality, when you see the way we talk, because once you are out of religious mentality, you become the normal good person you're supposed to be. I am telling you honestly. No pretending, nothing. You go back to being the nice person, the good person that you should be, truthful person, honesty. You no longer do it because Jesus, they told you in the Bible. No, no. You know that it is your duty, it is your character to be honest. Do you see that? But religion brings you to pretend, makes you to pretend, so that they will be seeing you as an angel, whereas you are not. Belief. They use the word belief in order to destroy the productive mentality or the productive capacity of Africans. Belief. God will do it. And you are buying goods from people that did not believe. Instead, they believe in themselves. Instead, they work hard. They position everything, they subject everything to reason. Because when you subject anything to the author of reason, that is scientific. Are you getting it? So, let us remove ourselves from religious mentality, please. Listen again.
And give me your description. 6 days, and that stars are just little. If you knew nothing about science and you read the Bible, the Old Testament, and I said to you, give me your description of the natural world based only on this, you would say.
He said, if you knew nothing of science and every of your argument you have been reading on Bible, you are reading Bible, and he asks you, give me the description of this world we are living. What will you say? Say you listen to what the person, he expects the person, and that is what is reality. You know, that's why I say, do you see religious people? They are very dangerous. Not dangerous to themselves only, but to the public. I am telling you, they will tell you things that they don't know. But because Bible says they have concluded that it is like that. That is why it is very dangerous to the society. Then analyze issues based on what they read on that book, the explanation on that book, of that book. If you don't know anything about science, and as a Bible student they ask you to describe the world, what will you say?
Say the world was created in 6 days.
He will tell you that the world, Genesis, and the world was created in 6 days.
And that stars are just little points of light.
And the stars are just little point of light in heaven.
Much lesser than the sun. In fact, they can fall out of the sky. Right?
They can, even stars can fall out of the sky. Because even in Revelation it is that. And when the stars were falling down from the sky, that is the height of ignorance, without knowing that all the stars you are seeing as little points are, many of them are other planets. Some are bigger than even the world itself. Some are different moons. Some are even other universe that have billions of light years away from this planet. But the Bible have told you that when this thing will happen, at the end, the stars will fall down from heaven. Do you see? Why do we accept ignorance? They have been pumping ignorance to us, and we accept it. Let me tell you, you are hearing my voice from any part of Europe. When you are enjoying Europe, understand that these people that you are seeing every day, that make their country to be a better place, that are developing their country, they rose up against religious dogmas. They rose up from belief into knowledge. Are you getting me? Know that these people, they move out from stupidity, religious stupidity that you are still practicing in Nigeria, down to look. We said no, it's no longer viable. All these things are lie. The Europeans rebelled. And when I have said, I have preached it several times, it's a historical fact. In France, when the French Revolution started, many reverend fathers and bishops were arrested by the people. Many were murdered, beheaded, because the annoyance. You know, do you remember NSAS protests or NSAS failed revolution in Nigeria? Do you remember what the population did to government workers that led to politicians flying away, running away? Because when a Mugu wakes up, he becomes so annoyed that so these people have though this our suffering, it is a business for them, making money, making us suffer. When you remember how your grandmother died of stupidity, religious stupidity, and before burying her, the father will come and tell you, say you have to clearance, you have to pay for them to, that annoyance made the French revolutionists, the population to kill. They say there was a day, in one day they killed more than 200 and something priests. Say these are the source of our problems. They have been making us to suffer, telling us things to calm us down, to cage us who believe. Before you know, they will bring the book of Nehemiah, say, oh, and God did this. Oh, they program your brain. And that is what is happening to us today. They program us right from childhood. That is why you prefer to have churches, to contribute money, sponsor to build churches in your village other than to build factory. Can't you? This is let us start from there. Which community in Igbo land that does not have churches? Big ones. I'm not saying all this Mpankpaka church. Big ones. Catholic will be there. CMS will be there. For a starter. Oh, the Reverend Father, you poor people, you see poor miserable people in the village that many of them never have a luxury of owning a car before. But they will contribute money and give to the Reverend Father. Don't you see how that this is annoying? If you wake up from sleep, you become mad. You say, so these people have been using me all these years, caging me right from childhood. That is why revolutions used to be bloody. I am telling you. Go and study European revolutions. Go study, make researches. Not every time. Make researches, study and see how, mostly, even French Revolution, because it was bloody against religious leaders. And after the revolution in France, let me tell you what they did. They now make priests, that is religious clergymen and women, to sign that you must abide by French government. They will control you. They must control the church. Are you getting it? We cannot have two masters in one ship, two captains in a ship. It's impossible. That is what is going on in Nigeria. When we finish talking, tomorrow is Sunday, you go, they pump and rubbish into your brain that you don't need to, that prayer is the key. Who tell you that? Where have you seen, where is China? Prayer is the key to Chinese production of materials that you are importing. Who tell you that? They made us to be thinking like animals, accepting our misery, that you have a better place to go later. After you, only when you are going to enjoy it is when you die. But man, Sadhguru said that this is the highest crime on earth. When people are being told that there is a better place other than this very beautiful blue world, it is a crime against humanity. You know that? Now let me continue. Let me continue in playing this clip.
If you knew nothing about science and you read the Bible, the Old Testament, and I said to you, give me your description of the natural world based only on this, you would say the world was created in 6 days and that stars are just little points of light, much lesser than the sun. And in fact, they can fall out of the sky, right? Because that's what happens during the Revelation. One of the signs that the second coming is that the stars will fall out of the sky and land on earth. So it's even right that...
Of course, in the book of Revelation, or even Matthew, I think 24, when the signs of the coming of Christ, and at that time, and the stars will be falling off from heaven. And you ask, which stars? Is it the moon? Is it the stars, the planets that do you know that there are uncountable planets in different solar systems? Because we have solar systems uncounted. Everything is infinite. Are you know, religion makes us narrows our mind. That is why they created curriculum in schools. Let me tell you why China is progressing today, become the manufacturing hub. They remove themselves from the embedded Western curriculum being imposed on them. When the Europeans finally had a little foothold, I think from 19th century, in China, little time, and they established the school system of China. But after 20th century, the communist era, they remove. A time came, China said no. This thing set up by the West. This curriculum, no. The same way they set school systems in our land, in Nigeria. Oh, you have to do social studies. You study. They position everything. You do English language and they teach you in English. No, say no. We need to liberate ourselves and construct our own system so that we can release the energy we have, the natural energy we have in us. That's the Chinese. And they created their own curriculum, their own system of education. That is practical work. From toddler, from kindergarten, they don't go there to start singing lullaby. No, they don't go there to start telling them how Mungo Park discovered the River Niger. No, they don't go there to tell them how Mary Celeste stopped the killing of twins. No. They always go to their school right from childhood. Even the child barely talks. In China, their school is practical. They have kitchen utensils for children to learn how to cook. They have sewing machines to teach children how to sew. They have blocks and cements to teach children how to be bricklayers. They have different fields, welding materials. From there, they have mechanics or motor engines to teach children how to repair. This is a screw, this is screwdriver, this is. When you introduce all these practicalities to a child of 2 years, I'm telling you, he will become fascinated, and before 20 years, he will become a genius. He can even manufacture a car. That is how China become great today. They liberated themselves from the curriculum, from the Western curriculum, and created their own. And today they are great. The sky is their limit. Are you getting what I'm saying? There is a news that China is, they went to they landed at the dark side of the moon. So American analysts, they were trying to analyze what they were doing there. They said no, they were trying to mine helium-3. Helium-3, because they say helium-3, that moon, that side of the moon is filled with other planets outside this world, has what we call helium-3. Is a rare material. If they harness it, they bring it back, that it can generate electricity more than nuclear electricity. It can even generate electricity for the whole world for thousands of years. Very cleaner and anything. Do you see why you are being programmed to believe? Oh, Jesus is coming soon. How soon? No, don't ask questions. He's coming soon. Are you an apostate? Why will you ask God question? God does anything he wants. And you are still praying to the God that does anything he wants. Why are you then praying? Don't you see the foolishness in religion? No, you don't question God. He does anything he wants. But you are still praying for him to remember you. Which means there is no need of praying, because there is he already everything is programmed. Whatever he wants, he do. Are you getting what I'm saying? So this man is saying, he's talking about lack of reason, lack of knowledge in religion. That is why bringing all these things. Because when you meet a religious person, a Bible follower, he will be quoting for every, I used to tell you that they know everything. Anybody you hear, you see him talking, he knows everything. Run away from that person. It's dangerous not only to himself but to you, to everybody around him. He knows anything he quote, he tell you that the solution is there now. It's in the book of Malachi. It's there. Solution to progress, you have to give tithes. You have given very simple and short. This you need the shortcut all the time, and that is why they are being manipulated, because they love shortcuts. They love shortcuts, and scammers give you shortcut now to get what you want, and that's why you fall into scam. That is the truth, because you love shortcuts, because you are religious. You don't want to pass through the normal procedure, the normal process. Before you, as I prayed, no weapon that is fashioned against me. If Boko Haram see you, if you go on the road of Boko Haram, they will slaughter you. Where others went and fell, and I will go and I will pass. So tell me, if the worst part of it is that when religious people are praying, casting out their enemies, this and that, they will never think of a foreigner to be their enemy. Where their enemy, their mind is where? Their brothers, their village people. I was watching one man on social media. He was contracted in order to expose his wife. I mean the man's wife. Because he was cheating. All these content creators to carry camera. They went and caught the woman red-handed, naked, inside the hotel. With the husband came in, say, I'm there and dead, forgive me, I never. He said, my village people, them do this. So I said, look, this is exact the normal thing, the normal mantra of a religious person, because it's irresponsible. Religion makes you irresponsible. I've explained it here several times. Once you are religious, you are irresponsible, because you are not doing anything. You are just an empty shell that something is using you to do something, because you are an empty shell. One spirit, either spirit of Satan, will come and use you to do bad. You are not responsible. Say, no, not Satan. Now my village people do that too. You don't have no responsibility as a human being. And good thing, now God, you thank God for it. And God have done it through you. So you are an empty shell. That is why when you catch them, you can catch a rapist. He will tell you, no, now Satan, no be me. That time I don't know what thing coming to me. So he was just using me to try to rape the girl. And you look at the person. That is what religion can turn people into animals. Religion turns people into animals. I say, watch around our communities, our villages in Biafra land. There is no village that does not have church. Nice, magnificent church. Some of the most of the time, that engulfs millions of naira, sometimes hundreds of millions of naira. On top of it, the reverend father there, or the pastor, or the Anglican priest that is there, the priest there will be living huge, more than the community people. The community people are miserable. You see them, the peasants, they will come. They are the people, be giving money, giving their yam. If they harvest their yam, as a yam harvest is coming, they must go and give. Remember the letter of King Leopold to the Belgian priest in Congo. You should make these people, make them respect you by force. You should make them feel small, let them feel small inside them, and take you as their God. If they give you a gift, don't even thank them as a priest. You make them feel that it is the obligation. Is it not what the priests are doing? That is the pride they show. They collect money, collect gifts from miserable people. They don't even thank them. They say, no, you are not giving me, you are giving God. So why should I thank you? This is what religion has done in the mindset of our people. And we need to remove this thing, this type of mindset, please. I'm telling you. Otherwise, we will continue moving from pillar to pole. Remember, I am not attacking anybody or any religion, but what I'm saying here is what is straight. You go and verify the source of our problem. We cannot, because of let us not offend some people. Now we don't talk about the issue that matters in our lives. Imagine that all those churches in our villages are converted into factories. Imagine that people will gather in villages, meeting, both abroad, say, okay, we sponsor, instead of sponsoring church to build church, say, no, this church has been there right from beginning. Yes, you believe what you believe, but it is taking our space. Let us build factory where our children, where people, even our old retired men and women. Do you know that, if you have, for example, tomato factory, little tomato factory in the village, do you know that you can employ even old men and women that stays in the house doing nothing, only waiting for remittance from their sons and daughters abroad or from Lagos? Do you know that they can be working, backing something in carton? Is people of 70 something years that wants to work. At the end of the week or the month, they will become paid. In their villages. Do you know what it means? Working for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours in a factory in their village. And the factory, people, very nice and sweet, but religion can never allow you to understand this or to take reason in this way. Normal thing in the village, I know factory, I know things will be going just as they do it in Japan. In villages, you see factories. Are you getting it? But they will not allow you to see this or to reason this way, because they want you to believe everything. Oh, you are praying for that your son. Oh, believe he will get paper in this and that abroad. I don't know what he's suffering. They use religion, made us to feel that traveling out from your land is a blessing from God, is a miracle. Don't you see what you are suffering today? They use religion to try to destroy our race.
Means you don't know what those things are. You have no concept of what the actual universe is. So what happened was, when science discovers things and you want to stay religious, or you want to continue to believe that the Bible is unerring, what you would do is you would say, well, let me go back to the Bible and reinterpret it. Then you'd say things like, oh, they didn't really mean that literally, they meant that figuratively. So this whole sort of reinterpretation of how figurative the poetic passages of the Bible are.
Okay. Let me leave it here. Let me continue. There is this clip. Oh, why did you go? Let me bring it back. There is this clip which I want to play. A small boy. Oh, for you to see that I lie, Tishago. I am telling you. I'm telling you, if we don't make haste while the sun shines, our labor will be a desolation. Not only people leaving the place, no, but what will be going on there is arrow, abomination. That is what is going on there. There is this small boy. I want to play it from is it Miriam Wiro, the traditional native doctor, which he calls himself, that I saw. When I saw this video, I was honestly shocked. So he have reached to this extent. So he has reached to this extent. Let me look for the video again. I don't know why he's escaping. Because I want to play it. I want to play it. The boy went for money ritual because of what he, what is being promoted in our land. Everything comes from the spirit. That is why when you see people preaching only about the spirit, please fear them. Fear them. They are not doing us any good. We should be preaching practicality, what we can do. Are you getting me? What we humans can do, because we human beings, we are in charge in this world. Nobody, no other being is in charge. It's we human beings that are in charge in this world. Do you see how Russia and the Ukraine, do you see how Iran and Israel, do you see everything that now Thailand and Cambodia they are fighting for supremacy? That is the world for you. Is we human beings are in charge. There is no other creature. There is no other being that is in charge in this world. When you go out, you see cars. You travel. You enter either Okada or Keke, manufactured by man. Or you buy your ticket, manufactured by man. You wear your shoe, to cover your nakedness. Wear pants, wear trouser, wear knicker, wear shirt, wear watch. Carry money, cash, or you transfer. You have your bank account in your phone, which you can transfer at any time. These are done by human beings. All those applications that can make you to receive and transfer money is being done by human beings, not to spirits. So when if any person is telling you believe in spirit that we do this, please, it's a deceiver. That is the work of religion. Listen here, please. Listen.
I want my mom when you're not going to go away every time. You don't find a mile. Okay, I'm not going to go and find Mama Mai. You will go to my camp. You never go.
To kill his father and mother, a child. He came to kill for this native doctor to help him kill the father and mother, so that he will carry the money in the account. How have we deteriorated to this extent? How? Because of religion. Because we promoted riches. We called it a miracle for somebody to go outside, whereas they have cut other 20 people. He survived and passed through and came back. These are the things we promoted, and he will go to church and give testimony that Ogra mission and succeed. God is with him. So these are the things that are affecting us today and Nollywood. So this boy came and was soliciting the help of the traditionalist, or the native doctor. Let me call him that. And the man wisely was trying to expose the ills in our land by showing it on video. Look at this small boy. He want to buy his father. He want to kill his father and mother just to carry the money in their account. How have we gone to this extent? I think that they say religion makes things good. If all these things are working, if religion really is working good, our land would have been a better place. But instead, it is turning into a primitive jungle, a place that is not livable. Remember that last time Nigeria was ranked as the second most prayerful country in the whole world, and China was ranked the least prayerful country, the last in the whole world. Among 200 and something countries of the whole world, China ranked the last, and they are the powerhouse of the world production. Don't it make you stink? All these things, does it not make you think? Does it not make you reason in another way? Are you getting me? Marine Temple, okay, thank you. The most prayerful countries, they have problems. They don't produce. Instead, there are terrorism everywhere. People's lives are not, safe any time of the day, neither any time of the night in Nigeria. But you pray, you are godly, you believe in Jesus, you believe in Muhammad, you believe in religion, you believe. Now, the country that rank last that does not pray is the powerhouse where things are done normal. Don't you? Where you go to import, to buy goods and services from the people that don't believe, they are people that are not religious. Does it not make you reason and say no? I used to say it. If you are a trader, I think from year to year, maybe year or 1 year, every year or every 2 years, something, you take stock to understand whether your shop is moving on. Maybe with your boys, you take stock whether it is progressing or retrogressing or going backwards. That is taking stock. A time has come when we should be taking stock. Okay, we have churches everywhere in our land. We have pastors everywhere. We have mosques everywhere in Nigeria. We have people preaching inside the bus. You will not hear people carry Bible to preach to you how things will be better, how to believe in God, how you believe in their own God. Everything will be okay. Okay. But things are moving from bad to worse. Who are doing this? Why is this happening? Everywhere you go, you hear prayer. They are holding crusade. They are holding prayer. Power night prayer. Power day prayer. Universal progress. But things are moving from bad to worse. Whereas the countries where these churches are banned, where prayer is banned, where human beings are encouraged in order to reason like human being, what your head can think, you do it. These are the countries that are progressing very well. These are the countries that are producing. These are the countries that have law and order. But that prayerful country, that country with religious mindset, everybody carry Bible, carry Quran, calling Allah, calling God, nothing is working. Can't all be judge to see? No, this talk, we are going back. This thing is not working. Let us find another alternative so that things will work. Is it not time for you to think? Continue listening. This man, they say, is Marine Temple in Asa.
Corolla, latest model.
Latest model Corolla.
Yeah.
Because no get no more about Marine. I want to go baby by Jumbo. If I need Yano. Only Dimbly.
The boy has gone to another DB first in a million on it to give him poison so that he will poison the parents to carry their money. What are we turning into, please? Where are our natural values? When maybe you look at this boy and the family, they are maybe the parents are staunch members of one church, deacons and elders and deaconess and all this. But things are not working. The mentality of their child is not there. Maybe you see him, he will be in the choir. But it's not about what is the problem. And you see that our values are being relegated. Our values are being diminished. The colonizers came to our land according to Chino Achebe, and they started propagating their religion. Our people laughed at them and said, look, our men laughed at them. Said, look, these people are stupid. What are they? They are foolish. They first of all cornered our women, our mothers, and took them. And the mothers went with the children, started brainwashing them, catching them young. The father said, no, it is upon their own days. Before you know, they brainwash, they turn the family, the mother and the children against the father. Before, for them, they tell them that, look, for you, that they should no longer obey the man, only because he's an agent of Satan. And they put pressure on the man, and for the man to have peace, the man now joined them. That is how they conquered the whole family. They now put sword on the umbilical cord that joins us together, and things fell apart. The center can no longer hold. Do you see how they captured us? And since that time we continued the berberism, quoting that God is a white person, he is born his child. Everything we are doing as our natural values is evil, is demonic. Do you see? Let us reason. I am calling us to reason and and think. The call for reasoning and knowledge. Without reasoning and knowledge, subjecting everything to the author of reason, we cannot go anywhere. Without reasoning, we cannot restore a vibrant nation. For your information, I got from frying pan to the fire. Continue listening. Let me finish playing it.
When you go poison, you don't find a mine and everything. Lanni. If you for an meteor for an old campaign of my dear Megan or one, then when I am buying a my young of young, you better get you in temple. You better get you in temple, Nazareth. You better get you in temple, you might have been go worry in pine and my since so to this young man of you. Or young simply come over to you, Marin. Not a campaign of me and Megan. One, Megan. Muni ogo ga ije kana nni ba mu bori am piano nne so ora heze mmoni no no ra lo wa iba bo kala bash ite ana ba ko kala bash anu ampala me megene owo oban so I think it wa kete ya wa bulu o say 1 2 ready go e pia ya oba dam sunu no yo to ato kana 1 2 ready go ato kana oba na yes Fine and my what have you seen fine and my in one
you see a very disturbing video. This is very disturbing, honestly. If somebody, a child, will, because of money, want to kill his father and mother, know that we are finished. Now, what we should be asking ourselves is, how did we get here? How did we get here? Are you getting what I'm saying? How did we get to this point? Do you know the reason? Because we promoted wealth, money, other than reasoning and knowledge, other than our natural values that promoted reasoning and knowledge. Because religion promotes getting things in an unusual way. That is what they call miracle. There will be miracle alert. You receive miracle alert. Once you pay your tithes, now things will be going well for you. These are promotions of vices in our land. Are you getting what I'm saying? No longer akajaja butere manumba. Our people are no longer interested in learning trades. Being a mechanic, now common mechanic, we're common mechanic. But these are the fabrics of our society. These are the builders of society. Instead, a parent will carry buy computer for his child, say Nagato Wano. Or now fire for him to get mbada, go with mbada. Or now fire na candle. Ghana can de handi dipia, which they are not. Now don't you see that these are promotions of vices we are experiencing today, and it will get worse until we return back and now disconnect ourselves from this religious mentality and start reasoning and start thinking and start wisdom and knowledge for us to progress, so that people now will do things through normal process, so that we teach our children how to that survival in this world is through normal procedure. You work, you learn work, or you learn trade, so that from there you will be honest. If you are dealing with people, you tell people the truth. People now, it will bring trust to you. It will bring more customers will come, because whatever you tell them is truth. Instead of you tell your child, nah, you don't see this one Godfrey. He went to Port Harcourt only 2 weeks, only 2 months. He came back with the latest car. Don't you see? You are yabbing your child. That child will kill you. He will kill you. Because you believe he will go somewhere. He wants to make money quick. This quick money is killing us. Are you getting it? It is high time we remove ourselves from this religious mentality. We limit it, we diminish it. Religion is the opposite of common sense. Belief is the opposite. If you common sense and religion, it does not go hand in hand. I am telling you. You cannot have common sense and be religious. It's impossible. You'll be asking questions, because common sense, a commonsensical person, you ask questions. How will you be asking questions? How will the religion allow you to ask questions when they tell you that they are born when Jesus was born, and Jesus is the Son of God and he is God? The Son of God, God told the Bible, God told the mother, his mother, that is mother of God, to take the child and run, because they want to kill the Son of God. And he ran to Egypt. God that is omnipotent, omniscient, he have the whole powers. He cannot stop Herod from not stop him, even kill Herod and say, or make him blind, or make him forget what he planned to do. No. Instead, God said, okay, run. He is escaping from human being. If we continue believing this akukui for fox tales, which means we are still kindergarteners, we are still toddlers. And God allowed Herod to kill more than 200 people, children, because of Jesus. Are you getting the story? All these cock and bull stories is what they want us, as mature as we are, in this era of awakening, for us to continue believing nonsense, all this nonsense, these stories. God hardened the heart of Pharaoh. So it is God who hardened his heart to show his work. Now, and the Pharaoh did not allow the Israelis to go. And God killed the firstborns of Egyptians. Can't you see? And you are worshiping, you say you are worshiping this kind of very cruel and cruel God, which they brought to us. Before they come to our land, we have our way of worship. We have our traditional values. We have everything we have in our land. We are blessed already by nature. We have everything. And we were progressing. Now they came, they condemned everything. Until today you see some of us, many of our people are still condemning. That development. Who tell you that? Development where they stopped you from manufacturing, from producing, and they turned us into consumers. Turned us into, you go and destroy factory, you cannot build factory, you build churches, and from there you'll be praying God to throw manna from heaven. That it happened in the time of Moses. God can do it. He will throw manna from heaven. Every night we are praying. Stop deceiving yourself. This is a deception. Here was scam, complete scam. Remove yourself from this. Let us join heads together. You bring your idea, I bring my idea. Now we see how to progress. We have to work how we have to progress. Our development is in our hand. It's not in the hand of one spirit or the other. Never. Any person that is telling you that it is God that will do it for us, that is what we talked some years back when we were blind. It is we human beings that are in charge of our destiny. Remember Ahmad Bello. They said that they will never allow us to be in charge of our destiny, which means they have to be working hard as human beings, so that to remove our destinies from our hands. And that is what they are doing as human beings. But you are praying. Children now can kill their parents for money. Let us join hands together and know that, look, all these religious miracles, blessing, you want to go get visa, apply for visa, it is a miracle. Pastor, we pray for you, bless your passport, do this and that, give you this so that you pay, you sow seed. This is a scam. Running away from your land is never a miracle. It is a bad omen for a people. Are you getting me? Religion will make you to love your enemy, to embrace the person, your killer, and now kill your best friend, because they go for your head, they go for your brain. That is religion. They go for your brain. They are not there to attack you physically, but they go for your brain to tie you mentally so that you stay there. So that anything you are getting, as I'm talking, some people will be saying, what I'm here. Have you forgotten the person I had a debate here on Radio Biafra by Mazi that hosted us? That his own personal experience, what he can tell me, everything he has, he broke the bound, is because of his belief in Jesus. And you look at people, you laugh. You look at people, you laugh. So everybody, this personal blessing, we are not. If it is for personal blessing, no person will come to join hands together for us to restore Biafra. We can go for personal blessing. Many of us in this struggle are living very good. Wouldn't they go? Are you hearing me? If it is personal blessing we want, you stay well. From time to time, you do like others. Hire police, check in know how many days they got on your village. That is personal blessing. But we don't want that personal blessing. Because according to Matthias, he said, any God that will bless me, only me, and leave an Igbo woman to be hawking pure water, suffering. Say, I don't want it. I don't want that God. And he made sense there. Are you hearing me? He made a very big sense there. That is why it is good for us to join hands together as human beings, as brothers and sisters we are, as people of the same nation. Now we build a vibrant system that will be a blessing to all of us. Not personal blessing. An armed robber can make money through armed robbery. He has spilled blood, killed people, and make money. And people, he was not caught. Now, from illegality, he turned to legality. His personal blessing comes from armed robbery. Does it make armed robbery a good thing? The answer is no. So, let us stop this. Religion brings these divisions, selfishness. It increases selfishness in our land, in our mentality. But what we are fighting for is for our collective goodness. So that the system, we have a system that is there for all of us. We have a system that when a woman is pregnant, a Biafran lady is pregnant, government will disburse an amount of money to her, to tell her thank you for being pregnant, because the child you are going to bring is for the country. It can be the pioneer of one solution to a thing that is worrying, maybe one disease. It can become an inventor. It can serving the nation. Are you hearing it? That is the real blessing from the country, from the system. That is what we are trying to bring. That is what we are fighting for. Not looking for personal blessing. That is what these people they cannot understand. Then you say, yeah, personal, I'm good. Everybody, religion makes us to be, to be selfish. Religion makes us to be going single. Oh, you are in a car and they due to bad road or due to the bad situation of the car. Now one tire on the express road, one tire blow. The motor somersaulted. The whole 15 people inside there died. Only you, is alive, and you are happy. You thank Jesus. He have done it for you. You don't want to go to look. What is the cause of this thing? Why I'm not even supposed to be alive? What is the cause of this accident? Is it human? Could there be something better? Could we have gotten or had prevented this? Could this accident have been prevented? These are the questions that a reasonable human being will be asking. Instead of claiming, oh, you are blessed, other people died and I'm alive. 1,000 people will die in my life, in my left and right, and front and back, and I will be in the center. I ask this question again. You are living in, for example, you have a shop in Alaba International Market. In the morning, you went to Alaba International Market. You don't see every shop is open and nobody is there, or nobody came to market. You call this person. The phone switched off. You call the people you know. Now, waiting to happen today. You don't see no car, no movement. Everybody, you don't know what happened. Or you see people all fall, die. Or everywhere you see people are dying just like that mysteriously. You yourself, panic will kill you. That is why we need each other in this world. That heaven you are talking, this is the world here. Let us, we can make the world the place where we are. We can build heaven. We can also leave it to become hell, as Nigeria has turned into hell to everybody. Because in Nigerians now, you are not sure of your life, even in the next 1 hour. Look at how they massacre the people in Arondi Zog, in Mbano, in different parts of Nigeria. The Fulani headsmen are killing. The Nigerian military are killing. The Nigerian police are killing. accident, you are not sure of yourself, because the car you are entering, you don't know maybe where they have to screw something, pass, they have to, they tie it with a binding iron, so anything can happen at any time. So you are not safe at all, because the system is not working. But everybody is praying. Can't you ask yourself, why is it so? That is why I say the need for reasoning and knowledge. This is the reason why reasoning and knowledge are the bedrock for every nation that wants genuine progress. But religion wants of increase in knowledge as a potential sign of end time. You see it in the book of Bible, in the book of Daniel chapter 12 verse 1. Are you hearing me? Let me read it a bit before I close, before I stop, please. Daniel chapter 12 verse 1. We know we start from the unknown, what we know, what we are being brainwashed with. It's from there also we have to rescue ourselves. The book of Daniel chapter 12. Daniel chapter, let me see, Daniel. I could remember when we are going Sunday school. Once they say quote anywhere, before you know, under 2 seconds I've brought it. Let me read. And here you now go also. Mad people everywhere. Daniel chapter 12 verse 1, I read. And at that time shall Michael stand up. He didn't say he's angel Michael. He didn't say Okafor shall stand up. Here you go like this. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth in the children, for the children of the people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone shall be forbidden. Daniel chapter 12 verse, it's not here, please. There is a place. Let me find it before people think that it is not written. Many of you know the quotation. Many of you know the quotation. Daniel chapter 12 verse 4. I made mistake. Daniel chapter 12 verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal let me the character is very little. And seal the book, even to the time of end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. It's a sign of end time. Knowledge increasing. We used to quote it in Nigeria. It is a sign of if they tell you, Elon Musk is building a space shuttle to go to Mars, to live in Mars. It's a sign of end time. Do you see knowledge? Let me tell you, it's not worth it. I've explained this the other day. The sign of end time is talking about end of the religious era, religious mentality. Because once people start having knowledge, start increasing in knowledge, now it spells doom. Once we start questioning, we start, questioning and reasoning, now religion will be diminishing. Are you getting what I'm saying? If we start adding things to the altar of reason, or subjecting matters, instead of believing, once you start subjecting things to the altar of reason, belief will go down. That is, religion goes down, because religion is about belief, no proof. And it becomes end time for the religion, not end time for the world. Are you getting what I'm saying? That is it. So, but literally, people start believing that, that is why they are afraid of technological advancement. Do you know that there what they call these people? There are these people in America, this community, that are still living in medieval period. They don't use television. They don't use cars. They use horse, as it is written in the Bible. They call it chariots. They don't even use fridges. How do I forget the names of these people? It's a religious community. They are against modernization, and they are doing it is in the Bible. Because religion is against reason. It's against knowledge. They use the system of 10th century, the system of 1st century. They are using in preserving things, not in fridge till today. They have all those community in America. Are you hearing me? Because they don't like advancement in knowledge. It spells end to the world. They continue. They don't use tractor. They plow. They farm with horses, and they're plowing with these bulls. Yes. Are you getting it? It's true. These are the people. They are acting. Don't blame them. They are acting according to the writing of the Bible, of the request of the religion. Because you shouldn't be serving two masters at a time. Religion is against common sense. You having common sense means you diminish. Religion is diminishing you. That's why the Bible God told Adam, don't eat this fruit. If you eat it, you will die. Because it's the fruit of knowledge. So why should he eat it? You don't want him to eat it. This is where I'm going to stop. It is high time we diminish religious mentality in this struggle. There is need for reasoning and knowledge. It will catapult us to make us understand that we are the power, the mitochondria in this world, the powerhouse of this world. We are in charge. Anyhow we turn our bed, anyhow we prepare our bed, that is how we are going to lay on it. If we continue by this thing, saga all the time, we end up in saga. If we continue by advancing, by quarreling and regulating by ourselves, without allowing foreigners to use anything on us or anything about us, now that's how it should be. Are you hearing what I'm saying? It is high time we continue in making sure that we increase in knowledge and reasoning. We continue asking questions, making researches, making sure that we understand that we are in charge in this world. There is no free meal in Freetown. There is no manna that will fall from heaven for any of us. There is no person that will give us Biafra. It is we that will work hard collectively. We need to put our effort. We need to support financially and contribute our effort in our own big or little ways, because we are the ones that we rescue ourselves from the quagmire we are in. That is the need for reasoning and knowledge. I will go into a few minutes break, so that when I come back, I will open the lines so that people will start calling in. Please do not go away. I'll be right back.
about science, and you read the Bible, the Old Testament, and I said to you, give me your description of the natural world based only on this, you would say the world was created in 6 days, and that stars are just little points of light, much lesser than the sun. In fact, they can fall out of the sky, right? Because that's what happens during the Revelation. One of the signs that the second coming is that the stars will fall out of the sky and land on Earth. So to even write that means you don't know what those things are. You have no concept of what the actual universe is. So what happened was, when science discovers things and you want to stay religious, or you want to continue to believe that the Bible is unerring, what you would do is, you would say, well, let me go back to the Bible and reinterpret it. Then you say things like, oh, they didn't really mean that literally, they meant that figuratively. So this whole sort of reinterpretation of how figurative the poetic passages of the Bible are came after science showed that this is not how things unfolded. If you knew nothing about science, but we have the power of mind that allows you to probe what is true in the world, and to abandon that because someone is persuasive and says, just believe, everything will be okay. Imagine how much less duped we would be by people who would get you to think things that have no evidence for it at all, and you change your life, pivot your life on it. We're in a free country. I'm not going to make you believe or not believe, but just be aware of the consequences of that to our culture, to our civilization. If we're trying to go into the 21st century and be competitive, you can't just say, let's just believe we'll be competitive. Yes. Oh, I have an idea. No, I gained 10 pounds last month. Let me repeal the law of gravity. Yeah, that'll help my bathroom scale. You can't just choose what is true and what isn't. It's not how the world works. It's not how science works. But we have the power of mind that allows you to probe what is true in the world, and to abandon that because someone is persuasive and says, just believe, everything will be okay. Imagine how much less duped we would be by people who would get you to think things that have no evidence for it at all, and you change your life, pivot your life on it. We're in a free country. I'm not going to make
njem ọnụ ekele m unu ọlụọlọ Nneka Chimezie na-ekwu anyị ka na-ewetara unu ọnọdụ Igbo. Tata bụ mbọsị ụka, and anyị ga-ekwu ihe gbasara ụka. Enwe na platform ebe m nọ, mmadụ esend ya message ebe Pope Roman Catholic Pope kwuru sị ka si mepesha unu ụka niile ka the Catholic faithfuls bịa na-ekpe decades of chaplets maka ọgụ a nọrọ na Middle East. Wee gụchaa ihe a were decide ya ka m kwuo okwu maka ya. Ọgụ Middle East anụnwa bidoro n'ebe 2-3 weeks ago ka ndị Israel na ndị Iran bido n'ụwa. Then akpozi oku ka ekpewe ekpere. Anụmajụ ogbugbu a na-egbu ndị Igbo bụ majorly 90% Catholics. Ọ na Pope anaghị anụ ya ka ọ na-anye so eja imeji iwu na chọọchị a na-abịa abịa. Eja imezi iwu anyị so ndị Igbo ole ihe niile a na-egbu. In fact, a study emere kịta wụ na the highest place a na-persecute Christians right now wụ na Nigeria, right from Middle Belt down to Ala Igbo. Ihe ndị Igbo anyị na-aghọtahụ na enwere jihad already present. Ihe ịhụrụ a na-egbu ma ndị amị emuvuru ma ndị otu Asrik bụ emove. Ihe awụ ha plan this jihad very well, and Britain they are aware of it. A na-egbu na-achụsịsị ndị a na-achụsịsị ịga n'ọsọ ụgba na ndị mmadụ agbala ọsọ be ha. Ọ na Pope afọ dị ya tinye anyị n'ekpere. Egburu mmadụ ole na Anambra steeti, egburu mmadụ ole n'Imo steeti. Ọ na anị ya kwa ụmụnne anyị ndị nọ na fada na ndị bishọp. Ọwụ na anaghị ahụ ya tụrụ ụgwọ ha esochi anyị n'ekpere. O ruole mgbe anyị ga-amara ihe. Just some questions. Gịnị ka chọọchị ewetara anyị? Eji ya meji iwu ka chọọchị or one instrument of colonization? Maka nyocha m na-enyocha awụ otu ndị obodo ndị ọzọ ji ekpe chọọchị especially Orthodox abụrụ ka isi ekpe. For instance, ị gaa na Spain, achị iti ndị Spain mmiri chukwu etie ha n'aha ha. Ị gaa na Italy, ị gaghị ahụ onye Italy a na-eti mmiri chukwu gụọ ya aha ndị French. Ị gaa na French, achị iti ha mmiri chukwu etie ya n'aha ndị be ha. Ihe ọbụla gbasara ụka ha na-akawo na their language. Ebutezie ya n'Afrịka, the first na-ebu ụzọ mebe bụ eji iti anyị mmiri chukwu eti anyị mmiri chukwu n'afa ndị ọcha. So ihe ahụ mean owu at a time aha Igbo apụọ because onye agụrụ nna ya David, ụmụ ya ga-azawazi David. So agbụrụ Igbo apụgo. Ọ na ndị Igbo dị smart enough, ha gaa na chọọchị ịgụcha nke chọọchị, ha lọtazie ha gụọ nke Igbo. Enwere ebe ị ga-agụ ugbu a na aha ndị Igbo aha na-aza awụ aha bekee n'ihi na nna ha enweghị aha Igbo. Ọwụ aha eji tie ya mmiri chukwu wa aha bekee. Ilekwa anya ịhụ na ma mgbe a na-alụ Biafran war ma ahụhụ niile na mmegbu niile emegburu ndị Igbo, as Christians anyị enwetabeghị that support gosi na ihe awụ Christian faithfuls. Ị ga-akpa ndị Muslim aka, ndị otu ha from Saudi Arabia, from Iraq, from Iran na-amalite jihad a na-eme na Nigeria today a na-sponsor all over the world, all Islam. Ka eji ya kpatazi na Christianity nke butere anyị n'Africa leadership si ebe ahụ na-abịa. In fact, Orthodox Church wu ndị bidoro attacking our custom and tradition. Ha nwa from imebisi ịchụla omenala anyị na ịchịla ụsọ okpukperechi nke m chọpụtara ugbu anọ na Baịbụl wu okpukperechi ndị Igbo sef wee anọ na Baịbụl karịa doctrine eji convert to Christianity. Gịnị ka m na-agwa ndị Igbo today? Ma ndị fada ụnụwu ndị Igbo, ma ndị bishọp ụnụwu ndị Igbo, ma ndị pastọ ụnụwu ndị Igbo, werenụ nwayọọ tụlee nyocha the effect of religion as ọ dị mma. Anyị aga achụla, mana ọ dị m ka ị ga-enyocha ya enyocha, hazie ya ọfụma, maka na chọọchị ebutere anyị wụ a tool for colonization. So a haziri a doctrine nke ebutere anyị just to colonize and control us. So ọ bụ na ọ ka aka mma ọ baghị uru na ịfụcha eziokwu aka na-edeceive onwe anyị. At this point in our life, ọ bụ na ndị Igbo anyị kafuru eziokwu ihe gbasara religion ka na-edeceive onwe anyị. Ọ na-adị m ka ụzọ a ebe anyị na-aga katere aka, and anyị nwere ike sọta ala Igbo lụzuo agbụrụ anyị ma omenala anyị ma asụsụ anyị ma ihe niile. O ruole mgbe anyị ga-elite onye ọbụla wepụgoro interest nke ya ka anyị jikọọ na aka ọnụ mara ihe anyị mere onwe anyị. Biko chaplet ahụ nọ na-aga ikpe na chọọchị bụgodo n'ụzọ kpebere ya ndị Igbo. Anyị nwa bụgodo ndị a na-egbu, ndị a na-amasịsị isi. Oge mpempe ka anyị kpewere ọrọchi ekpere ka ha convert ya. Mana ogbugbu a na-egbu anyị na nsogbu a na ya na mmekpa enwebeghị development. M ga-asị ndị Italy ma ndị Catholic ma ndị ihe nwere as a body bịa nye anyị nkwado kwesịrị na ọnes ma ụmụnne anyị ndị fara ndị gazi ebe ahụ ghọta ihe na-eme, ha na-ewere oche enyemaka otu dị aṅụ. Enwebeghị nsogbu anyị nwere Catholic ma Anglican ma ndị Pentecostal apụta as a body ikwudo anyị support anyị, mana ndị Hausa omebe ha ndị Muslim ha apụta as a body iji kwado ha. O ruole mgbe anyị niile ga-ejikọ na aka ọnụ nyocha ụmụ ihe niile ndị enyocha tupu o merụ anyị ahụ. Ka o mesịa.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name is Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra Land. And we are here live and direct. Today is the 26th day of July 2025. That's about for being Saturday, a day dedicated to discussions on religious matters, which we shall never shy away from. Remember that we are not attacking any religion, but what we are doing is we are attacking the stupidity of the black race, the stupidity being imbibed in us through religion, that we should continue believing. Don't ask questions, don't reason. No, we are of age, we are matured enough. When you are a child, a baby, you don't ask questions, you believe everything. As a toddler, as a child of 2, 3, 4, 5 years, 7, 6 years, you believe that your father is the strongest person in this world, because anything that happens or anybody that talks to you anywhere, you say, I will tell it my father. That is what you believe. Anything you are told, you believe. But when you start growing, start maturing, sign of maturity is asking questions, or one of the signs of maturity. You ask questions. You now start understanding that, oh, all those things I was believing, it was due to my inability to reason as a child, which is normal. So as we are grown-ups, we reason and challenge things in order for us to understand more. Therefore, our lines are now opened. Our WhatsApp and Signal line remains +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I repeat for the last time, +61 405 142 547. Please call us and give us your view on the issue discussed, because we shall never shy away from asking pertinent questions and discussing things that are the cause of our problems, our fundamentally flawed mentality. We must continue discussing about it. Call us and give us your view on this radio. And also, you have the right to disagree, please. With reasons, we debate. That is it. We here is Family Radio. We learn every day from each other. We learn. I don't have monopoly of knowledge. I am a seeker of knowledge. That is why I continue learning. I continue learning. That is it. It is a process. Caller on WhatsApp, I think you are the first caller. Let me see. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Please start by giving us your name and where you're calling from, if you may. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? You are the first caller. Why you occupy? If you call, you are having earphone, remove it. Sometimes it can block you. You think you are talking, but it's not coming out. Caller on WhatsApp, once again, can you hear me? No. Let me take another caller. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Please go on. Caller on WhatsApp. No, you are. Why the first callers? You are. This thing is reconnecting. Yes, reconnecting. Yeah, please go on. Go on now.
Can you? On the left. Sorry.
Mazi, go on now. Your voice is go on. Go on now. Your voice is coming out. Go on.
Present. Understand what is happening, but I need by making this service religion. But I actually learned something before I looked up my queue. 2 days or 4 days ago, okay, the last which you hosted the Mazi Jonathan, something played out. The person that asked the first question made it precise, directly, showing that he has a little, hate. Let me use that word, hate, because it's well defined about Mazi Jonathan. Then when the answer was being given to him, he now wanted it again to shift it on behalf of the whole director of state. So Mazi Jonathan made a reference. He said, do you think that everybody, at least almost everybody in the membership of this director of state, will decide to hate that lawyer? It might sound derogatory, but I want to call you because I'm seeing stupidity in the life of our people. Then at the end of the day, what I learned there is that I realized that there is nobody who fights a freedom that holds so much religion in his forehead, rather on the shoulder. Now, the person that asked that question, if you go down deep now and find out, you see that he's one member of a church and an elder in one particular church, and also a professor in one university in Cambridge. But yet, they lack that humility, that understanding, that coordinate understanding to carry on things. Because our leader asked question, he said, can you control yourself when propaganda comes in? Can you hold yourself? Propaganda is not always something that is negative. It can come in the form of positiveness, but your understanding determines it. So when people ask those questions, I begin to ask, why is it that we do not want to mitigate into this religion? Because religions, like my question goes, why is that religion is the only people who find fault without solution? Yet those who do not have religion on their forehead find fault and yet procure solution. That's my question this night. Why is it that those who are religious inclined find fault without solution, but those of them who do not want this religion to take over their sense of their oblangat, as in their frontal lobe, why is it that they are good in finding fault and also procuring solution to it? That's my question. Thank you so much, sir. I remain Sindana about a month of name.
There were Mazi. What you said, the answer is very simple. Why people, it is very difficult to remove people. Let me answer it generally like that. From religious mental, it's not an easy issue. It's just like you now, me and you, that we are brought up with the food like swallow, fufu, egusi soup, or her soup, and we grow up with it. Remember, it doesn't matter whatever you eat. You stay maybe 1 week. Hardly you stay 1 week without the taste to swallow, because that is the way you are brought up. You understand me? You continue eating, you see annoying and hamburger and this and that, but that you know, sometimes you feel that even you have not eaten, as long as you never swallow, because that is what you are brought up with. So this thing called religion, they stuffed our brain with religious issues right from baby. We drank it, we suck it from our mother's breast. They carry us in, you know, when you are little, and you know, they carry us, do us all this religious give us all this religious indoctrinations. It is not easy to depart. It needs another type of mindset. It needs real maturity. It needs conviction to understand and ask questions. Are you getting me? Now, when you see people that it doesn't matter everything because of the religious mindset, now they continue, it doesn't matter, you give them reasons, because religion abhors knowledge. With religious indoctrination, you are programmed never to use your brain, because using your brain is sin. Is seen as sin on John Mayer. How can you ask God a question? You know, you remember how fearful you remain whenever do you ask God a question? Imagine, look at all these criminals that call themselves men of God. How they psych people. Do you want? I'm a servant of God. Do you want to have issue with God by doubting a servant of God? Do you see? This is psychological. They give you psychological warfare for you to battle with your mentality. And before you know it, because they try to take hold of your psyche. Once they capture you, they are finished. It's done. Are you getting it? So that is the reason. And dismantling it is not an easy job. It's not an easy job, because the program us to believe that it is why we are alive, because of the belief we are in, because of the type of belief. That is why we are even alive. That is why we are progressing in whatever we are doing. You know, that is why as a student you pass school, you pass your exam, because of your belief, because of your prayers. Because you want to be useless in life by doubting God? It is a psychological warfare. It takes more than anything in order to escape from it of this. And once you escape from this warfare, any person that you laugh or you look at the person, you say no. Are you getting me? When you laugh, you know that all this is just brainwashing. Now you become a free person. You become a free thinker that you're supposed to be. You become a free, completely real free human being you're supposed to be. I'm telling you, anything you are doing it with your own mindset. You are doing it out of conviction. You live a good life, honest life, which religion is coercing you to. Now you live it free. You live a better life as a free person, instead of living in fear. They program our people that you are living in a world of warfare. You are always fighting. That's why when you see a religious person, he will be going on the street. Ordinary white clothes you see on the road, maybe beside his doorstep, hey, is another thing to him. Something you yourself with your free mindset, you know that this is cloth. It's white cloth. It's nothing. You use leg, remove it, or use a stick, throw it away, and you continue moving. But a religious person has been programmed that, when he is evil, you fight, he will start calling blood of Jesus. They know you are living in bondage without knowing it. And the worst part of it is this: whenever you think of bad people, foreigners will not come to your heart. It's your brothers and sisters, your village people. That is where they work everything and work. You can never see somebody casting out a demon. I've got a demon that is troubling me. I cast you out. And inside his mindset is thinking of maybe an American to be a demon, or a British to be a demon. No, his mindset is that his brother or sister in the village. Are you getting me? Program we must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp.
Where we come from, my brother, up to Mozambique.
Mazi, caller on WhatsApp? Are you hearing me? Mazi, caller on WhatsApp. Mazi Obilo, in Anihem Negu. Okay, please, it is now, the platform is yours, please. Go on.
Okay, so, Mazi Obilo from here, Mozambique. Mazi, you had the way I see when a church in Nigeria, good money, you can't make it too much. You couldn't figure out on the line since, but the way she never Nigeria, a church in Nigeria. I'm like, no, it's just no money with a fuel. Now we get back on and give it a fuel now. We get Nigeria, Nigeria church. I want to check in the Nyai high begin Nigeria. Now Nyai had to get the Nigeria with the highest country. He got give me the rest of the mind. The Nigeria now the highest country can get no with you comfortable. Nigeria now the highest can anything now. Then when they can be working. Because give watch and this country when I get the name in Mozambique. You get Africa here the microphone in the morning, in the night, in the motor. Are there me what they gonna cut on a motor and preach for not preach for the but I get them here in this country, Africa country. I'm a church now, I'm a church at that. enwere mosque ka were chiga gị gaa oge mgbe gị gaa ya hapụ ndị mmadụ na hapụ dị afụ emepe dị sọgbọ ndị mmadụ n'ụzọ na moto na merodo n'ụkwụtụ adị eme adị na nwe ha na peace na-eri onye deme ka ibi erie mana nke Naijiria sinsi mgbara ụwa ekpere preach bụ ihe sinsi mgbara ụwa awe mere almost for something enwebedo onye m ga-asị gị m fụrụ that Nigeria chọọchị a wepụta ihe dị mma na Nigeria na-adị worst and worst mmadụ na-anwụ ka nga na nwoke no rest of the mind no good thing mana everyday church na everywhere na-disturb ndị mmadụ mana after everything we still go backward ndị ogbu mmadụ ndị ogbu ọbara ndị ọrụ ọbara ndị ihe niile ndị 419 ndị ike ndị ọjọọ ndị ọgwụ ndị nwekọtọ ihe niile jiri Nigeria ọwụ akụ chọọchị kọsịrị ya oke ọchịchọ kọsịrị ya ụdị onye na-emepe chọọchị Naijiria na ihe mepere ka ọ kpata ego ya onye na-emepe chọọchị na megide ka ọ tọọ mkpụrụ ihe omege ka ọ menyere ka ọ nweta general of asik ka ọ nweta ego right ik ya nweta ihe oge jiri azụ ụmụ ya ọgwụle ka omepe chọọchị Naijiria enweghị reason na asị na enwe ebe chọọchị bụ mmadụ akatị enweghị uru chọọchị bara na Naijiria adịmepa nsa ahịa na disi na Nigeria Mozambique adịme mba nsa habesa basa adịme ya na disi na Mozambique ọkwa katịrị chọọchị mana ka ebe ka a napụga ndị mmadụ ha ego napụkata anyị ji the highest ji mmadụ ga-egbu the highest ji mmadụ bere ga mepa nsa the highest ewu mmadụ ji ga-ebere mepa nsa nna asị ka akwụsị na ihe ndị a na ogide nye n'aka bikos obodo ndị ọzọ dị eme disi banza na katịrị chọọchị ndị ọzọ dị eme disi banza na chọọchị dị na skuul anyị na vileji anyị na skuul na ogihe na skuul na ogihe na enweghị onye nkụzi a na-akwụzi ụgwọ ada akwụrụ ndị gọọmenti akwụrụzi ndị nkụzi ụgwọ mmadụ akwụ mmadụ atakasị na praịmarị skuul na vileji ebe anyị gacha skuul bifo mmadụ na-eji n'ọnụ ndị nkụzi a na-akwụ mana ugbu a asụtụ onye tiri fọnshọn nye ticha ka a na-akwụ ụgwọ ndị ọzọ jaga ha kwụgwọ ma chọọchị na fọnshọn well na skuul adarụla ala complete everybody nwede ụmụ skuul adakọta adakọta 20 people na praịmarị skuul nọ na vileji na adakọta 20 people ahịa ka na complete this night now enweghị ndị na-aga because of no money to pay them mana church dị there big church ahụ na there na function every day ego na-apụta n'ime there's nothing ma ị mana that phone ụkọchukwu ahụ all school ka ọ gụrụ na ngene na-aga that Bible school ahụ meet up mana school ahụ na apụla school na-adarụ ala ọwụ church ga na function ọfụma na that our own because ebe a ga na-enyere anyị aka bụ sọsọ ebe a ga na-eme ka ihe na-apụta na that church mana ebe chi agapụta skuul na ka ime knowledge ebe ga-eji bie uche ka ịhapụ iwe onye ochi ebe ga-esi nye gị ihe ka ịhapụ iwe onye ndọrọ ka ị ghara ịkwụ onye ọgbụ mmadụ ọwụ that skuul na hapụ ya darụ ala because of gịnị na anyị believe na Chineke eme ihe ọbụla alaeze n'igwe n'ụwa n'ọdụ n'elu ụwa na onye ala igwe hapụrụ ịgba mbọ ka hapụrụ ime nyere ihe na alaeze ha dị mma ma gị gacha na gị ide ala ị ga Japan ide ala ị ga Hong Kong ide ala gị ga ebe ide ala ndị resi nga ha resi ndị ahụ butere chọọchị ahụ itere ịgaba ahụ gị gaba ahụ ọkpọ dara gị tụtara ya rie ma gụrụ onwe gị nọ na Naijiria believe na enwe ebe ọzọ kacha mma na dị ka ahụ fadat ide arụzi Naijiria arụzi ide arụzi chọọchị ga arụzi gọọmenti gbataja ka ebe ahụ ihe na ha na-eme ha gbata ka ebe ahụ na-apụ n'isi anyị a na-ata afụfụ Mazi Chinedu biko a ga na-aha ma ihe steeti dị ihe ọwụwa dị apịta n'ụzọ ihe ọwụwa dị ihe ejiji anyị jide aga n'iru Naijiria ọ chọọchị asị na ihe shiri m ike ma sita dat na ihe shiri m ike m kwesịrị na-eso osi m kwesịrị na-agba mbọ m kwesịrị na-akpe ekpere na-aga chọọchị na-eso osi na-eso osi dị nye ihe shiri ike ihe ngawara ihe ekpe m ji eri ngasị osi dị ya sị na ọta kwesịrị dị m sị nwanne wepụga na aka enwe mfefe aka mmadụ all this thing go too much our side anyị Nigeria go too much keke ndị Igbo anyị arụ niile mege n'ụwa Nigeria number 1 na arụ ebugo George bụrụ n'isi dobe ya n'okwutu ọnụ ụzọ anyị dọwacha na isi bụ ede anyị ma still obi anyị tara mmiri takpọ onye aka nkume ọ jụrụ njọ ma anyị ga-agba mbọ si Chineke mebiri Chineke na-ekwu na ya anyị ekwugide wando tiri abalị ebe ọsọ somebody kwuru ka na Radio Biafra according to one brother first person column ọtụtụ kwuchuru ka agba ya mmiri ya kwụsị a ga na-ekwu so mgbere ahịa a ga na-ekwu mara ma ọ ga na-abanye bikos pepụ apụtagwa n'ụra ihe nwaanyị na-ekwu na nwaanyị pụtara nwaanyị desipụlekọt ipere na nwaanyị na-ekwu ihe na ihe na-ekwu enwe isi okwu ka ọ na-ekwu mana ndị a na-agụ ya achọ ha nọ Naijiria ị gaghị aghọta ndị gara anya ndị abụrọdụ ndị gara aghọta ha na-ekwu ndị asọ dị Naijiria nwanne ị gaghị aghọta ha na-ekwu ọlọsọ na Chineke mebere ha na-enwe ike na-enwe onye kere n'igwe n'elu ụwa Chineke anyị kere anyị n'elu ụwa mana anyị pụta ụwa mee anyị ụwa anyị nọrọ ọ ga-eme ha gbapụcha ha ntị a ga-ahụta ha na-ekwu bikọs onye tolite ya ajụwa ajụjụ etu isi ekwu onye bulie nọrọ ma azụ ụra bulie pụta ma gị tọ ha lapụta som esi ga-anọrọ gị nwee sens na-ajụ ajụjụ if you ask question and you learn. Thank you for hearing Mozambique.
There, thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp, please go on.
I can hear you, Sir Jonathan.
Yeah,
Jonathan Jishike, Jishike. Biafrans. How come more Dede Jonathan and Alcohol? Dede Jonathan Jishike, okay, Sheshka. 1 4 more, no, province Biafra land. And they come from our province Biafra. So that every Biafran, anywhere you are on this earth, take this night and repent and believe in Chukwu Kikabian, the God of our ancestors. Don't even try to use pastor, bishop, or father to deceive yourself, because the land of Biafra is restored now. The land, this land, where all of us get Biafrans. Where America there for America, China there for China, Japan there for Japan. Nigeria is created by Britain in the year 1914. Nigeria have made our ancestors stupid, and this present generation of Biafra, Chukwu Kikabiam must send our leader to come and restore it back for him and for we his children. Then you stop it as a part of him. Papa Wanyim. Papa Wanyim. Dede Jonathan. I would have been a Kunason FM yesterday. So check all these pastors. For them to pray for you, they will charge you money. Dede Jonathan. For the okay, so I'm a cry for them to pray for you, Dede Jonathan, danger on this earth. For them to pray for you, they collect money from. Go and check. Ask them whether they have seen Jesus Christ or no Jesus Christ. Ask them. What about Chineke who created this world and this night? Ask them. Then why defraud them people? Why defraud them people? We Biafrans are the only race that carries the name of Chukwu Kikabiama. I know you're saying that Jonathan, they push it there. All these governors, all these traditional rulers, all of them, all these political parts, idiots. Later, I put English in them from Britain. All of them know quite well that Nigeria is created by Britain. In there, not 2014, they know. But the state of Pick at when the song against 2027. So look there, we're on a brand new Otonyo. Then indeed, I don't know for look. Woman Jesus Christ. Question, but then I won't know. Something about question, woman Jesus Christ can't I creepy shit? Every ancestor. I know parents are Jamaica. That's what I joined them or believe about there. Join them or what is shocking that they know. Oh, when that Branala, you have my walk because I have a shit. Go fight to put a walk on my kingdom of church in this Islam for your crab. My when I am who come. Oh, they come now go and look for the Jonathan. Oh, my sin of food. 10th of October, Jonathan. Okay, sister. Oh, no. Only did not say that car. So the 10th of October, how about that? Hannah's to continue to be I said the governor, sir. I'm not going to go to where. Oh, no, America. Then the Jonathan, I got cash to Pesuka Kaga kidnap when the chicken doesn't. Question Kaga kidnap the chicken doesn't. Oh, Monanga. Oh, Monanga, Hunga. Oh, no. I'm telling you. But I feel very formidable.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. Caller on signal. Mazi Chuku, can you hear me? Sorry, not Mazi Chuku. Mazi Ifani Chuku. Yes, see the same. Madabuchi. Mazi Madabuchi, can you hear me? Mazi Madabuchi, can you hear me? Yeah, well, please go on.
Yeah. Just give me a moment to turn off my listening device. Okay. Yes, good evening, Mazi Jonathan. Thank you for picking my call. Good evening, Biafrans and lovers for freedom. My name is Ifan Chukwumadabuchi, and I'm reaching you from the Netherlands. Mazi, when I was growing up, I didn't expect maka ndị Russia na amaghị Chukwu. Mgbe ndị Russia gwara unu na ha amaghị Chukwu, ọwụna anyị na-ekpe Catholic, ha na-ekpe Orthodox Church. Orthodox na Catholic kedu nke bụ ụzọ? Nke ahụ, let it be on the side. And then we were praying for Nigeria in distress. All my life we have been praying for Nigeria in distress. And when I was younger and then growing old now, there is multiplicity of religious churches and mosques and cherubim and seraphim and Izala and Shiite and the Sunni and the Catholic and cherubim and seraphim. Nigeria is the most, literally, but negatively, most religious country on the world. Look at Nigeria now. Look at China now, look at Russia now. No. Who are we? So what I'm saying is that our people must be alive, that people give you their value, and that their value is not that a living value. It's a cultural value they had, and they don't live by it. And our people embraced it and swallowed it hook, line, and sinker to the extent that you will give somebody who is sick money to go and treat himself. He will go and pay tight on that money you gave him. You gave somebody who is harassing you for help. Country no good. Make you help. You give him for instance 30,000. Just for instance example. You know what you will do? You go and pay tight on that amount you give him upon the fact that he or she is living in penury. He will go and give a man who is riding the latest model of this Jeep or Mercedes Jeep or whatever Jeep, bulletproof, riding with the escort. People are selling what do you call it? Stickers and olive oil and water for you to get protected. But they ride in bulletproof. They ride with military escort and police escort. Mopol. So, and in this, I will leave this, the multiplication of Islamic sects apart. Let me touch Christianity, because that's all. That's where our people. But then another question I want to ask before I stress this point is, upon that multiplicity of religious denomination in our land, in Biafra land, why is it that abomination that didn't happen and couldn't happen when the traditional worshippers were many and have influence in the society? When we are growing up, how I never heard that a child want to kill his parents to get their money. It doesn't happen. We don't hear about ritual or kidnapping, even rape. If you venture look a woman or touch a woman where she doesn't like, that will ruin your name. You will become soiled in that society. When I was younger, but now the values you are supposed to strengthen because of your religious in quote belief, where are they? But then our normal cultural, socio-cultural values that we have as Biafrans, they are bastardizing it. Imagine that a mother or parents will buy a laptop for their child to go and do so-called Yahoo. Isn't that it's just thievery? You are encouraging your child to become a thief, and you call yourself a a knight, one a Christian mother, a Christian father. I don't get it. So this thing they are doing there is not the religion at all. It is a cultural condition that it is very, very, very hard to expunge, even to apply with reason. They can't. They're in talkless of saying that, telling anybody that the religious clergy of today are Roman officers of yesterday. But they have the same code, mean color as you, black man, Biafran. But where the school, we are saying this in this Radio Biafra, and we must continue saying it, that their upbringing, Eurocentric upbringing, before they get into theology, before they, such as priest or pastor, they have been conditioned regardless. If you bring one of them, I have had that kind of introspective dialogue with one priest. I said, my brother, father, what about this? He said, my brother, that is true. It's not the Bible. I said, but why are we being told that this word of God or what God prescribed, no, the doctrine of the church? I said that if it is doctrine of the church, that means it's the doctrine of man. It was Roman doctrine they used to rule their empire. So why is it being still maintained in our society as gospel truth? I said, my brother, so you see that they know that some things we are saying and asking are real, but because of their position and the upbringing and the indoctrination and all that, they cannot confirm it to you. They can confirm it to you personally, but not in the pulpit. So, but we must continue to tell people that you need your sense go there for your head, according to Fela and Pokuti. Make your sense there for your head. Make you not take you chop money where your brother give you, go pay tax for somebody where get billions. It don't make sense now. It doesn't make any sense. He asked them about tax. If you don't pay tax, you not go heaven. Who told you? As if God didn't, he's asking you for money. God who made everything, create everything. What is he doing with your money that if you don't pay him, you will not go to heaven? That is the Orwaka mad, the handwork of man, that man used to control fellow man. But I will never get it because our people, if you talk about it, people want to pee and shit in their clothes as if you are taking their breath. But you are killing them. People are milking you. But that's on one side. There's something you touched, and you have treated it once on this radio, my brother Jonathan. That is the the dignity in labor and learning a craft, handcraft. For if you sell in a trade, people will think it is going to learn how to buy and sell. It is all trade. It is also trade. But the trade I'm talking about is learning a handicraft. Oraka, plumbing, carpenter, mason, churching tile, and all those things. Even mechanic. I swear to God. Let me say it plainly. I wish I learned mechanic when I was at home before I came to Europe. Because that is a highly sought workforce. And they are paid very well. And you will, nobody is not derogatory or mechanics. They are sorted, they are respected, and they don't think the job they have. They have too much job. And man, so what I'm saying that we will restore Biafra, and when we restore Biafra, the emphasis in our curriculum will not be on theory, read theory from here to heaven, and then you get certificate that you cannot be employable. We will say, like they do here, even they do it here in the Netherlands, they say in the primary school, They will be monitoring your academic performances, knowing the subjects that you are good in, and therefore channeling your study. You will go to that thing you are very good in. Meaning that if you are craft, you don't need to go to university for 10 years. No, you go and learn that for 3 or 4 years, and you come out and get employed and become useful to the society. So what I'm saying is that when Biafra comes, I'm suggesting that we will let our children learn trades, crafts, handwork that they will use to live fulfilled lives without going to become PhD. That some PhD doctors and professors, you see them, you'll be said they are your professional. Akahiro Jega, who put Buhari in power, he's a professor. This Yakubu. Tinubu, professor, original professor carrying well up and down, who will tell us that 99.99% of our people are cleaner people and kidnapping our people. While the Fulani, you think, they didn't go to school, the Fulani governor will defend his people, the Fulani president will defend his people, tell you they are misguided brothers, the Fulani man, governor of Bala Mohammed, will tell you they will import the Fulani of all nations, all in Africa to come into Nigeria because they are Fulani, their nation is Fulani. So, but I'm asking, why will our people sell us so much so that the criminality, even the politicians know that there's what is called false flag operation that is organized and executed by the government. There is what is called covert operations that are being done by secret agents of the state. They are doing it in Biafra to damage the brand of IPOB, ESN that our people love and like, because we are fighting and to make the life of our people better. They want to damage that brand. Why can't our people, our political class, speak out in the manner of the Fulani and northern politicians are speaking and ignoring their people, even wrongly? But in our case, I can swear with my own life that IPOB, ESN, which I am supporting, IPOB, which I am a member, cannot be clean Igbo people. Nankan cannot be clean Igbo people. Nankan cannot support even the pain of our people, talking of killing them. But government, and they're hiring criminals like Ashal Dokuba and his people, and they're importing, what do you call them? The Fulani, Boko Haram, repented so-called. They are bringing them to the south to continue to perpetuate lawlessness in order to put it on IPOB. Why can't our political class say this is not IPOB, this is not ESN? Because the principle of IPOB forbids it. The leaders and the leader of IPOB, that is Mazi Jonathan, forbid it. And the leadership of IPOB, the Directorate of State, forbid harming our people, kidnapping our people, talk less of killing our people. Why can't our political class say it? My people, support our leadership, the Director of State, support the Eastern Security Network. Come what may, support them according to your capacity. Nobody can separate Mazi Jonathan from the Director of State. Nobody can separate Mazi Jonathan or separate IPOB from ESN. We must join hands, support ESN, and join hands, support IPOB, so that we may restore Biafra. God bless Biafra.
There were Mazi. Thank you very much. The Igbo governors, why would they support or exonerate us? They are selfish. It's that selfish character. Mazi Obasi, please. The platform is yours, please. Can you hear me, Mazi Obasi? Mazi Obasi, welcome to the program. Please go on.
this broadcast. This broadcast is a proof that anything that is supposed to act as a character molding process for any people is supposed to come from the people. And I'll say that again. This program is a proof that any means or any process that is geared towards molding the character of a people is supposed to emanate from that people. It's supposed to be local. It's supposed to be from the people. And religion has proven to be as a very potent tool of molding characters and shaping characters into what you want them to be, and in this case to a very destructive form. Imagine if the teachings and the parables in the Bible was, that's trees such as, instead of fig tree, it was waka that was used for that illustration. It was udara, that was used for that illustration. Imagine if instead of saying River Jordan, it was Omambala River, it was Imo River, it was Njaba, it will give you a better understanding because it comes from you. And that is why nothing that forms character, nothing that shapes how you behave, how you understand the world around you, how you understand yourself, is supposed to come from foreign source. And when you say some of these things, people begin to react as if you are attacking that which belongs to them. It is not ours. Assuming that even Christianity was even genuine, assuming without admitting, which of the example in there relates to you as an Igbo man, as a Biafran? None of them. It's a story of somebody else that's got nothing to do with you. I quote from the Bible sometimes, even when I write. It's because it has become one of the books that you can easily reference and people can easily reference. It's not because it's a holy book or it has any form of authority. The story, the allegory, the code, the message, everything that has to do with it got nothing to do with us. And yet, that which belongs to us, we relegate it to the background. And when people are trying to help us get emancipated from that, we resist it with every fiber of our soul. That is very, very disheartening. The Bible, I see it as a manual, a very good manual that has been designed both for the slave master and the slave. It contains within its covers the process, the method, the information of what the slave master needs to do in order to continue to maintain control over the slave. But the unfortunate thing is that the same slave master is made responsible for instructing or teaching the slave from the same manual of how to behave. And therefore, the slave master masters the information that has to do with him and his job and the success of his enterprise. and has also been able to impart the same crippling knowledge that the slave need to have in order to remain loyal. You have information hidden in plain sight. The same Bible told us that if you want to destroy the home of a strong man, you have to first tie him. It is not written in the back of the Bible, it's inside. We will all read it. But guess what? The slave master understands that that part of the manual belongs to him. And the slave is distracted from understanding that this message is actually to his own detriment. And when you talk, just like you said earlier on, some people say, oh, but how many schools did Manana build in Alibo? The Anglican built school for us. They built grammar school. They built this thing. They built that thing. They built those schools in furtherance of what? Did they build those schools to teach you principles that will make you independent? Did they build that school and allow the subject of your tradition and culture to be added to your curriculum? Did they build that school to teach you how to be self-sufficient? Or did they build that school to prepare you so that when you get a little knowledge of that which they have taught you, they will be actually preparing you to function in the same factory run by the same people under different departments? Or let's even assume that that school that they built was actually for our good. Are you now saying that if you discover that the person who gives you an education is the person who killed your parents, is a drug dealer who destroyed your community, and still profiting from that destruction, but he built school for you, and because of that, the school he or she has built for you is enough compensation for destroying your life and the life of your kinsmen, for killing your parents, for stealing their land? Are you telling me that that land is enough compensation for that? We must be able to detach ourselves from things that, I don't like to use the word emotion because emotion works both ways, but in this case, your understanding should be tied to something that is real and factual. This broadcast that we are listening to is speaking to us in our own language, and when I say our own language, I don't mean Igbo language or Efik or Ibibio. No, it's speaking to us with knowledge, with items, with examples, with illustrations that are familiar to us, that is local to us, that is meant to protect that which is ours, and not some imported information that's got nothing to do with you. Manipulations everywhere. Somebody had 2 children from different women. Their own tradition and culture told us repeatedly that the right to inheritance is a right of the firstborn. But because certain stories somewhere will not favor somebody, they now tell you that no, that firstborn, which is Ishmael, for some reason cannot be the one to inherit. It has to be Isaac. The same culture continued to exist when you go to the Joseph. We were now told that we have Manasseh and his brother Ephraim. And when their father was meant to bless them, their grandfather was meant to bless them, he switched the blessing. And even when Joseph said, oh, why? Father, this, your right hand should be on the oldest. And the father said, you know what? Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This one will be great, but the younger brother should continue. Same with Jacob. Manipulation everywhere so that they can tie this. They tell you that this one is black. Somebody else saw the nakedness of his father. The one who did not even see it at all, the one who did not even participate, is the one that is cursed. And later they tell that one is the father of the black race. Manipulations right before your eyes. But we have deliberately decided we are not going to listen to reason, like Mazi Jonathan have said earlier. I will share this very short story before I leave. A story of a captain of a Spanish army, very popular story, called Herman Cortes, the man who led the army that overcame and destroyed the reign of the Aztec kingdom, which is in a place today we call Mexico. He arrived there in 1519 thereabout with his army of 600 men. On their arrival on the coast of Belarus, I believe, I can't remember the name very well. Yes, Veracruz. He arrived there realizing that the people in that community, the people he's going to face, outnumbers his army. That his men are completely outnumbered. What did he do? He asked them to destroy the with which they arrive at the coast, telling them by that message that you are now at the point of no return. This battle is a do or die. You must win this battle or else there is no boat to retreat to. This battle we have come, we are going to win it. You are not going to go back to any boat because the boat has been destroyed. But the important part of this story is not just about the army. It is also about their local allies who also are not happy with the reign of the Aztec Empire. They saw in the act of this 600 army, of these 600 soldiers, they saw in the act of them destroying their boat the commitment to succeed, the commitment to win, the commitment, the resolve to have no excuse for failure. And because of that, their local allies put in everything they have got to make sure that these people finally won that battle and defeated this Aztec empire, and then were able to become victorious. Mazi Jonathan said something earlier when he was broadcasting, talking about people believing that they are vessels because of religion and not considering the fact that they are responsible. How do you think that other people who are watching and observing us as Biafrans, as IPOB, to see the direction in which we are going, to see if they will be able to also align with us and provide us with every other support that we need? Because in this battle, you can never win alone. But you must be able to show the people who are going to invest their resources and interest in you that you are not going to rely on things that are superficial, on things that are not reliable, on things that are not verifiable. If you are not such a people that have been able to destroy your boat of superstition, your boat of belief, you are both of unnecessary faith, how will these people believe that if they commit their resources to supporting our struggle, that we will not in the middle of the battle leave the battlefront and go to pray? How will they be sure that we are not going to attribute the battle or depend on some power from on high for the success of our battle? and thereby making useless their support for us. We have to find what are those votes that is making us get that no one can serve us but ourselves, like the brother said yesterday during his contribution. No one can save us but ourselves. We have to find that part and destroy it and know that we rely with our understanding, our strength, and then if heavens need to help you, you can be helped. The heavens is more willing to help a man or a people who are pushing their cats stuck in the mud than those who kneel down in the mud and pray for help from above. Thank you, Mazi Jonathan.
There were Mazi. Thank you very much. We must continue. This is an enlightenment program, and we must continue in this process because it is a process. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Please go. I think you are going to be the last caller. Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. If you are wearing any Bluetooth, please remove it so that your voice can come out. Caller on WhatsApp for the last time. Can you hear me? I don't know. Mazi, please. Mazi, you are taking a long time. Go on, please. Go on.
Mazi Jonathan, good evening.
Mazi Ganiro, go on.
Thank you for your program this night. Is very interesting. Mazi Jonathan, what I want to say is that you people have said it all. The worst thing that happened to us is this religion called Christian, because that is the one that is dominating in this our side here. But what I also want to beg is this: ka jituru nwayo we so umunna anyi ụfọdụ ndị ọka ji dịka agbụ, because I was one of them. Because when in year 2001 in Enugu, then when I was there, one man was preaching. I don't know whether I should call it the preaching, but he was preaching and he said that Jesus is a thief. The thing got to me, I was shocked and said, how can this man say that Jesus is a thief and is an idol? He was mentioning a particular thing, but due to the kind of deep down I was in the Christendom then, I was saying that this man is blaspheming. You know, not knowing that actually the man was saying the truth. Not until I started reading this Bible from cover to cover, page to page, I now started getting another knowledge outside of what they are teaching in the church. And I started asking some questions. And when I asked some certain questions in the church, they will ask me, are you still a brother? Why do you ask this kind of questions? I say, I'm still a brother, but I want to be clarified of these questions. Now I asked in the church, I said, Jesus Christ said is the Lion of tribe of Judah. And he now refer us, the disciple, as the sheep. How did this thing tarry? Did lion born sheep, or can lion and sheep stay together? They couldn't answer that question. I continued. I said again, how can we, being Christian, and the people that we are contributing money to will not help us when we are in times of problem? Like they will hear that we are being killed in this place, and they will not talk anything in our support. They will leave us alone to face it.
Oh, it's a pity. It's a pity. I don't know what happened. How will they help you? Look at, the Christians, they are victims always. Victims they merit no pity. Because they are sheep. That like as our brother is saying, how would they help? How would they help? Because they regard Christians as sheep. Atono merits no pity. You lead him anywhere, and after you slaughter him, and that is why there are victims everywhere. That is it. So we must. It's not that we are beating anybody, no, but we must make sure to expose things so that you choose. It's for you to choose from between reasoning, between religion and reasoning. It is for you to choose. As our brother said, if you are asking some questions, they will look at you because they don't expect you to ask questions. Follow, believe. It's okay. You say, Mumu, as the sheep you are. That is how we are being trained. Don't ask questions, just believe. But the time have changed. We must continue stressing this so that we release ourselves from this mental bondage. You should never tell human being not to ask questions, not to reason. Just believe. No, it is wrong. Caller on signal. Let me see. Yes, caller on signal. Mazi Obasi Ejike. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Mazi?
Jonathan Chinedu.
There we
Udo chukwu kukabia maderege nwa Chineke.
Nekwaragi.
Great Biafran. Udo chukwu kukabia madere ndi homa na di mma. We are Biafran, we are not Nigerian, and we try to educate ourselves how to listen like human beings. My name remains Obasi Ejike. I'm calling from the blessed land of Biafra. Biafra is our religion. On this hallowed platform is where we worship. The God of our land, the God of our ancestors is our chief. Mazi Namdo Buchukano Hamadike, one of Biafra and is our leader. Is still in the hand of DSS and the evil politicians in our land. But we still telling them that no matter the year, no matter how they are holding Mazi Namdi, and they can never destroy IPOB. IPOB is a movement that wanted to liberate our people. And they want to Muchineke. Mazi, this issue, the 95% of our problem is religion. And I don't see the reason why a freedom fighter will continue to believe that there is a spirit somewhere will help us to liberate ourselves without physical something. This thing we are talking about, some people will be claiming that we are insulting their belief. That thing you are talking is not owned by your ancestors. It's not owned by your brothers and sisters. Some people created it and brought it here, and we copy it, and we are championing that our own is the best, that we are owning God, we are the owner of God. You see, our people, our mindset, the way, but I still believe that the people are listening to Radio Biafra, and now people are begin asking questions. Not like before, just believe, trust and believe, and you believe will see you through. Now, in Igbo land, some people claiming that we we all of us are Christians, and some people believe that their own is more important, more powerful than other religions. That is the problem we have. How can we have over 4,000 religions and you are claiming that your own is the more powerful than other ones? Now, look at this. Great Biafrans. We are Igbo people. We are Biafrans. And the God who created us give us the language we are speaking. And now, some people came here telling you that your own language is nothing. That you should learn their own, like English. We are speaking English now as a normal language we're supposed to speaking. And you as a person, you don't think, you don't ask questions. Does it mean that the language that you have, you are God who created you, and your culture is nothing? No, that one you copy from another people from another country is more powerful. That is why in Nigeria, especially here we are, you're starting from noisy school, teaching your children how to speak English. Until you reach the time you wanted to, take your WAEC, and you registered 9 subjects, including English and Igbo. Other ones you pass it, and you get Igbo A1, and you fail English. Do you know that you cannot enter university? In your own land, this is where these religions push out to. We copy a lot, and we don't ask questions. See, great Biafrans, we as a people should understand that we have been destroyed systematically. Now IPOB come out. Do you know why some of church hate IPOB? Because of these things we are trying to let other people know. That is why they are called IPOB. They are this, they are that. But we can never back down on this quest. We must ask them questions. Now, Fulani are coming with their own ideology, living inside the bush, looking for our farmers. And the religious people don't ask questions. Why must Fulani be in our bushes? We tell you that thing you are trying to do is the fight of God. That God said, "Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not." But you are training your own child to be a lawyer. Who do you want to judge? You are in your house, went to church, have a crusade. You are there. They said any sickness that is looking for you, Holy Ghost fire. But the same children, you are with your children there, and you are training them to be a doctor, to be a nurse. But you are telling that you as a person, that there is no way sickness will come to you. But you are a human being. Who, as you are training your children to be a nurse, to be a doctor, who do you want your children to, your children that is a nurse, who do you want them to be treating in the hospital? Our mindset, that is the way we are thinking like we are not human at all. The same religion, they will tell you that Jesus is the final. If you believe in Jesus, your own problem is solved. My brother, since we believe in Jesus Christ, believe in these spiritual things, did our problem solved? We are now trying to see our problem in another dimension. The problem we are facing now is the most powerful one, Fulani in the bush, chasing our farmers out of our farmland, to make sure that they are forced hunger on us. Assuming you stay in a day, you went to market to buy something, you did not see any food stock to buy. Can you chew money? The answer is no. This type of thing, you cannot hear it in the church. What everybody will saying that believe Jesus is the final. When you believe in Jesus Christ, all your problem is solved. Look at us, the children of light. We are the children. We are the sheep of Jesus Christ. But if you are in Biafra land, please, I want you to wake up that kind 4 a.m. in the morning and went to dustbin, all the dustbin in the city. You see the children of light. That is chasing things in that dustbin. Is it how God wants us to live? As I ask all these people that champion all those things, is it the way God who created us wants us to be? But you, as a person, you want to give me a quotation that Job, do this, do that. No one will be the Job from beginning to end on a year until God have mercy on him. He turned he's around. He not be another. He not be a rich man. I ask you that, telling me that you have a son. Why can't you name your son a Job? Let me tell you, as Nigeria is now, if you name your child a Job, and the hardship in Nigeria is disturbing everybody, and that boy grow up and things are hard for him, he will use machete and kill you because you are the one that causes problem. But in the church, they will tell you that they will never tell you that our problem is that we left how God created us and copy nonsense from white people. They can never. They will tell you, and the average in Nigeria now is now all the Nigeria, especially Igbo people. Everybody wanted to travel abroad. Ask yourself, who built that abroad the way it is, so that when you reach there, you get a job? Is it not human beings? It's a human being. It's not spirit. The way we claim this side. Because tomorrow is church. Everybody is preparing. All the speaker, all the guitar, all the instruments in the church, microphone, they are already services to disturb people tomorrow. See our mindset. But in Nana, you are they never tell us to wait. That is the spirit that will bring food for you to eat. You are waiting for miracle money. You want to miracle alert. Who want to save you? Send the alert for you. You see, this is religion. I still grateful to Mazi Jonathan and the IPOB members and all the radio presenters who are teaching us, who are directing us. Make our eye to open. That's it. Open our brain. We see that we are in trouble by believing what is not our culture. Culture is the way of your life. Culture will teach you many things. Your own culture. We teach you how to eat. We teach you how to marry and how to bury your dead ones. Religions came to destroy our mindset, to destroy the way of our life and replace it with nonsense so that we don't know our roots. But we will continue. Great Biafrans. What we are saying that we did not hate anybody that created by God. We hate their character. What we hate is the character they are dishing out to our people. Now, they are calling people Yahoo Yahoo. Umuchineke, let me ask you. Yahoo Yahoo now. Telling me, Pastor and Reverend Father, is it what? That one is not Yahoo Yahoo. Somebody that will bring water, you know that you went to where we are fetching water and put it in a bottle. No miracle water, and you buy it with your money. That is not Yahoo Yahoo. It's a Yahoo Yahoo. Somebody putting all books to read that will lead you to heaven. That one is you what? Is it not Yahoo Yahoo? And you as a person, call yourself a pastor. ị na-agalụ Chukwu ozi. Telling me how iji agalụ Chukwu ozi. How? Anybody that God created, ma ị na-azụ afịa, Chukwu ka ị na-agala ozi mgbe ahụ. As far as ọ dị mmadụ mbata ebe ị na-azụ afịa fụ ihe ọ chọrọ igorogoro ya, Chukwu ka ọ gala ozi that time. Do you know that IPOB na-agala Chukwu ozi now? We no ozi ka anyị na-agala Chukwu, but tolerance. Why? Because they hate the goodness that is coming out from IPOB. They don't want us to teach people the truth. That is why they are against us. And we will continue. Now, let me ask you, Umu Biafra, those that are calling some people Yahoo Yahoo. You as in on a wall as a human being. And any the only 10 people there. Open new Christian come now, we are come go no Junu Chani Siburo Yahoo Yahoo. I need so only 10 people. And you went on, gang up, you go and print 10,000 forms. Only told you warrior that forms out with 5,000 only foundable money. That one is the what? Yahoo Yahoo. But also only 10 people can need it there. And you print 10,000 forms and sold it to your people. That one I blow Yahoo Yahoo. To them. Now, after that, let me tell our people. Now, only I had the question. I just let it now Jesus only. Now you make noise all over the place. Now, people, 10,000 people, with 5,000 or 3,000. Obulu the money, Buba. Obiasige, him and Nigeria had rum, or selector, mother 10. Nigeria is not good. Now he come out. Understand? Soon him and Nigeria had rum, no one is here and a man. No one but 10 people are selected. He talking with all that. He got age 10, age 2 million go to the order. Now, Bodogi is someone to all. Nobody nagi, obody or Bodogi, can a lessy go less. And alone, mother 10, and now to 2 million. He go all go. Let me ask you something as a Christian. You claim to be neighbor born again. You that buy that job with 2 million. He look at all looking at stage of nigga one day mad all gonna take an andozo. Assuming you as a man, gonna kill Guamuka Christian is what I use we and align Umuchineke. Telling me one thing. In the school, and a puna line. One no mazi Ndu na call on Aga school about. Don't good question. You that is living here, listen my voice. Ndu na call on Aga school never was elegant. Nanda Grecan Hotel High School. Ndu Catholic build all high school. Ndu Semesi, Ndinka build all high. Ndu Lubo, Dina Koftia in a Dinon, I Parasi. Now about poorest people on this planet Earth. Only in Nigeria, everywhere Christian is. How malon dinna kubo bu giant mba, you cannot respect them. And I go and do poor people. You see all those things that we are doing, making noise all over the place. That thing that because our brother who said something, I remember what he said. He said, Bible Mazi, as Anyi Pewero, Russia, Amala Chukwe, Esum Pew. Mantoro gas. I remember it very well. I pelu China amalo chuku ekele. Today, negoda anya nemu na ebi no. Yeni ni na use was manufactured by China. Mana wa amalo chuku. But guma mma chuku na ejana dustbin avoid ya. Na balu ojipo ina balu osafia because I in China azafia na ani Igbo na agba osafia. O China ka ina balu osafia. Mana ina claim na ema na Jesus for final say. I do Jesus nisi palanav yene sila anyike aya chole mu ya. The earlier is better. Achọrọ ko mu Igbo onye obuna kwa wonwe ya eziokwu. Wo na eziokwu kwa wonwa ya eziokwu. Another thing I wanted to tell our people is this.
Mazi, please round up.
We hate ndị na-akụ Igbo so much. Why? elu na Christmas anyị eje ebute akpa rice na-eje ebunye ha mana kịta a na-akọ ugbo gụ nwanne ebunye akpa rice ibunye nwụrụ fertilizer je bunye ha ndị ha ahụ gbaa ha ume kpewelu ekpere gbaa ha ume gọwalụ ọfọ asụ n'ịfụlụwa n'anya nọ ndị ahụ ji anyị ndụ ịma mme ya kịta nọ mgbe ụlọ Disemba esewe pikchọ n'ebe ijelu go rice na-eke ndị mmadụ but now na a na-akọ ugbo ịsọpozuru iti uche ebe ahụ gwa ha the pure truth so that na n'unu nwaji anyị ndụ na ihe eji eme ihe a bụ gịnị ka unu na-agba unu ume ka unu na-akọfụta ihe anyị ga na-eri ka ihe
ndewo maazị ndewo thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, I don't know, I picked you. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me please? 2 minutes, I'm giving you 2 minutes. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me please? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Caller on WhatsApp. Caller from South Africa. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Are you there? Mazi, please go on. Please go on. If you are having any listening device, remove it so that you can hear clearly. Go on. You have 2 minutes, please. You are the last caller.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan, are you talking to me, sir? Hello?
Mazi, are you listening to yourself? I don't really. It's you. Go on. Remove any earpiece you are here having, please. If you call this studio and you have any Bluetooth, remove it. It's interfering. It's echoing. This is science. It is echoing most of the time. I don't know why people cannot understand.
Okay, I'm Namde Nabo from South Africa. Hello, sir.
I cannot continue this, please. Whenever, Unyielding have been saying right for how many years? Unyielding have been saying it. If you call Radio Biafra and you are wearing any earpiece, it can interfere. Bluetooth can interfere with the Wi-Fi, and the sound will be echoing. It is electronic. But most of our people, they will think that their own, no problem. I don't know. That's the echo you'll be hearing, and when you talk, before you listen, before it reaches you, it will duplicate because the Bluetooth is working, is echoing the sound. I will no longer pick any call, please. You have messed up to your time. So, Biafrans and lovers of freedom, this is where I'm going to end the program. Any pastor, any reverend father promising you miracle, let him start the miracle, please. Do you know how? Tell him. Tell the person. Okay, I think he's in the podium talking to thousands of people, and he's using something, microphone, manufactured by hand. Let him remove anything electronic gadget. Let him don't install microphone and speakers. Let him talk to thousands I think Jesus talked to thousands of people with no microphone, and they were hearing him. Let him talk and speak and start the miracle from there. But when you use the whole electronic gadget manufactured by man, and you are promising manufactured by hand through logic, because everything is working under logic. It is reason. With reason they manufacture. Science is logic. It is how microphone and speakers were manufactured. They followed natural laws and logics, which your religion prevents you from having. It's a belief, and everything is very easy. Very easy. Once you believe, everything is easy. And that is what somebody that is using car, he come to the church with car and with protection, physical protection, and he marched and waka, enter into the church. You people are watching him. He did all these things manually with reason. That is scientifically how things is meant to work. Through he followed due process. Now from there, he now handled microphone. He touched the microphone and say hello, testing the mic, and the mic we are working. If there is any problem, he will tell the technicians will touch the system, and everything will be okay. And now he will be promising you miracle. He didn't disappear from his house and appear inside the church. He didn't come and start speaking with no microphone, so that people will start, everybody will be hearing, his voice will be magnified. Our people, our mumu don't do. Tell the boy, say, our mumu don't do. Our mumu don't do. Let us understand that we are to build our planet. We are to build our nation. It is we that have the capacity as human beings to build our destiny, the system we are in. Stop being brainwashed into thinking that, you want to go to Germany. Who built Germany? It's a spirit. Your pastor is praying for you so that you go to visa, you go to embassy, interview and pass, and they give you visa to Canada. Why are you going to Canada? Who to live? Not even on holiday to go and come, no, to live, to scavenge for green pasture or greener pasture. Who built Canada? Human being. Why? How? They built it using their collective brains, building a system that works for them. You want to go and tap from there, saying it's a miracle. When is our foolishness going to stop? We are trying to incite mental revolution, so that you start thinking in the right direction. We are not beating anybody, we are not attacking anybody, but we want us to be reasoning in the normal system, the normal brain that is meant for reasoning. Are you getting me? Believe. It is outdated. It has no proof. There is no way you can pray from morning till night, pray from day to day, so that you will not eat and you'll be satisfied. You feel that you're okay after jugi that you have eaten for 1 week. It cannot happen. Your phone, the battery of your phone is discharging. There is no way you can pray and have faith that without the due process of you charging the phone, that the phone will fill up. It's impossible. Nature have blessed every people by giving us brains, number one, now providing resources, water, air, bushes, natural resources, mineral resources everywhere. It is for us to make use of it. Organize ourselves in order for us to be a formidable system that will be blessing to all of us. That is the only thing we preach. Nothing more. Stop allowing religious bigots, religious scammers to use religion to scam you, to tell you that, oh, God will do this for you. God will know. It is you that will do it. It is you that will do it for me. I will do it for you. It is we that can do it so that Biafra will be restored. And that is it. If we don't play our role, It doesn't matter how you pray, nothing will happen. That is the reality. We must face the reality. Thank you for listening. Biafra remains our religion. Biafra remains who we are. Biafra is our ideology. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.
You on Google now? Let us go to Google, because I have told our people that Bintanyako is